Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Knowledge and Relationships. This is your boy M3, and I have First Lady Tammy with me. What's up, First Lady Tammy?
Not much. I'm here.
Oh, that's good. That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
How was the day going on for you so far?
Well, I had the day off today, so it was a good day.
Okay.
Yeah, so
are you working
tomorrow? I have tomorrow off too, so I get a nice 4-day weekend. So I can't really complain.
Hey, 4-day weekend crew.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got tomorrow off, except for my wife. She has to go back to work, unfortunately, for her. But it's okay.
Oh,
She gets a half a day. Anyways, tonight's topic is called the Clout Chasers. That's right. I said it. Clout Chasers. But before I even get to the topic and the questions, I got to go to the comments real quick because Atlanta Thrasher, I don't know why I was going to call him Atlanta Falcons, but he says the picture on the thumbnail is M3 when you don't push that like button. So yeah, everybody, it's always free to tune into Knowledge and Relationships and hit that like button. And let's see, he also says it's Cribs with M3. That's right, every night is Cribs with me. So, thank you guys for tuning in who came early. And for the ones who are new, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump to the first question. Well, actually, hold on. Before I even jump to the first question, right, that's on the list. Tammy, what is your thoughts when you hear the word clout chasing?
Well, when I hear that, I just think of somebody who's trying to go after something and not able to get it. Or they get it, but it's not enough to get it the way they do. They have to continue to keep trying to get there, and they never get to where they want to get to. So yeah, clout chasing, I think, is a matter of, it's interesting because, chasing something, you're going after something, but you don't necessarily get what you're going after. So you're chasing something, you don't necessarily know why, but you're doing it because in your mind it serves a purpose, when in actuality it may not serve its purpose at all.
Yeah.
So when it comes to me hearing that term, that's what comes to mind when I hear that term. So
I hear you. Yeah, mine's is similar, but when I hear clout chasing, first thing that comes to my mind is attention seeking.
mm-hmm.
Okay. But, you know, most of the time, people they clout chase for social media likes, for social media views, and a lot of people have went over the extreme just to get that clout. It's like
Mm-hmm.
clout now these days is the new currency.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead to the first question. What do you consider? Sorry, what do you consider to be clout chasing?
Well, I mean, it's kind of like what you said,
Yeah.
attention seeking. So it's somebody who is trying to get attention. Um, and it could be because they see the attention someone else is getting, so they're envious of that. So they're trying to get
Mm-hmm.
what that other person has. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not necessarily, they don't necessarily go through the same hoops the other person went through. So I think clout chasing is more about wanting the attention rather than putting in the work it takes to get there.
Right, right. I didn't even realize the question one was similar to the question I already asked.
Right.
Let's go ahead to like question number 2. Why do you think being a clout chaser has reached such popular level?
So I think there's a lot of things I feel like have added to that. I feel like YouTube is a big thing because people are able to see so much on YouTube, on
Mm-hmm.
Instagram, on social media, just in general. I think is a big part of that. And so even with YouTube, I mean, you have YouTube channels and they're doing the smallest things, and they have so many people subscribing to the videos. Like my daughter, for instance, has a Poppet, which is like a popular toy. It's like this toy where you push the bubbles down, and then you flip the thing over and push the bubbles down on the other side. And it's a really popular toy where you have people that have YouTube channels with thousands of followers, and all they're doing on the YouTube channel is they're just pushing the buttons on the Poppets and showing this is the one I have, this is the one I like. So
Mm-hmm.
I think it's because like the things like social media and YouTube have made it look like it's so easy to have certain things. And a lot of people want that 5 minutes of fame. So a lot of people do these things because they want to be known. They want to be famous because a lot of people are lazy. They don't want to work. They want the easy way. They want things the easy way. So if getting their 5 minutes connects them to being able to just pretty much people watch them and do what they need them to do and they make money, people are willing to do that. So it's interesting because my mother and I were having a conversation about the show she watches called Married at First Sight, which I haven't watched it.
Is that
And
married at first
Married
sight?
at First Sight. So
Okay, yeah.
she describes she told me about the show. It's on like the 14th season or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so pretty much you tell the people that produce the show, I guess, you tell them the kind of person that you want to marry. You give them all the details, and they find you somebody that matches what you're asking for. And you have 2 weeks to marry that person. And then after you get married, you have 8 weeks to see if you want to stay married to that person. And so my mother wasn't really getting it when I said that, there may be some people that get on there because they truly are tired of looking and they go to the show because they think the show is going to find them the perfect person. But then you have other people who they're not necessarily on there because they're really looking for love. They're on there because they want to be seen.
Mm-hmm.
They want people to see them, and they know it's going to connect them to, fame. Even like that show that used to come on, like 16 and Pregnant, which I thought was a really ridiculous show. I thought it was a horrible show because it's a show that promotes teenage pregnancy. I mean, and the premise of the show is we're going to show these teenagers, they get pregnant, they're having kids, and how hard their life is. No, a teenager will see that and say, oh, if I get pregnant, I can get on TV and have my own TV show and everybody knows me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a matter of people like attention. People want to be known. People want to be seen. And And Lana Thresher, he says that should be illegal. You got to get government people filling out paperwork for all that, wasting taxpayers' money. You know, and that's the interesting thing is that people do things. People will, if people know a way to get in, they will get in. If people know an easy way to do something, they will choose the easy way rather than the hard way. I mean, a lot of people do that. I mean, even when it comes to getting a college degree, if you know an easier way to get that same degree, you're going to choose the easy way rather than the hard way. So I think it's just a matter of social media has helped clout chasing and clout chasers to feel like they can achieve things and feel like they don't have to work hard for things. And so, like I said, when you see these YouTube channels of people that they're really not doing much, or even like Instagram or TikTok, where they're really not doing much, and they got thousands of people that are subscribing and watching them. I mean, it's like, why wouldn't you see them like, oh, I could do some little bitty thing. I mean, I could make a video about me cleaning my house and people would watch it. I mean, people watch the stupidest things, but I think that's what it is that it just makes everything, people want the easy way. And if they can see that something is making it easy for them to get there, they're going to choose that and they want that. And like I said, people want to be seen. And the sad thing is they don't think about who they're going to be seen by. They just want to be seen. So you have kids now that when you ask them, well, what do you want to be? They will say, oh, I want to be a YouTuber. Like kids will say that because in their mind, you know, this young person's on YouTube and making money, and they don't have to go to college. They don't have to finish school. I mean, they're young and they're already making all this kind of money. So it's just kind of sad. But like I said, the reason it's reached a popular level is because social media has made people think that this is the way to go. They've pushed it so much that it looked like this is normal for people.
You know what? And at that part, I do like agree because the way how like kids will see it, it's like, okay, this is like the easy way for me to get paid. I think a lot of people think that, okay, yeah, a lot of people know that the work is hard to try to attain the amount that you know that you want. But to try to go beyond that, it's like, dang, I need talent or some type of smarts or skills in order for me to make a certain amount of money.
Right.
Like imagine being imagine just working for like a company, you're making like maybe 500,000 a month. I'm sorry, $500,000 a year. Okay, you're making $500,000. Sorry, 50. I meant $50,000 a month, a year. Yeah, I'm messing up with my numbers. But anyways, $50,000 a year, right? You're working at this job where it requires for you to have like a degree, and you're going to school, and so you know you got to pay these debts off. Meanwhile, someone who had basically some type of talent is now making, you know, maybe let's just say in a ridiculous number, let's just say $100,000 within 2 weeks or within a month.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but that's the thing is like it's not even that you have talent. You could have no talent. Like like my daughter, she watches these videos of this little girl playing with her doll. And she's just playing with her doll. Not doing anything special. She's just playing with her doll. And she's speaking for her doll like kids do. And there's thousands. I have to look to see how many followers these videos have. I mean, she shows in the videos like she plays with her doll. You know, she takes her doll places, and the doll speaks for it. They have a voice for the doll, and the doll speaks. Like this, no talent at all. And yeah, and then this, I mean, thousands of followers. Thousands of followers. I mean, and that's no talent. That is no talent at all. They had another one of this little boy who plays with his toys, and his mom and his dad are in the videos playing with toys with him. and no talent and thousands of followers. And then you see the toys that are from this kid. I think it was Ryan's World or something like that, where he has his own toy brand. And wow. It's not any special toy he's done, but he has his name attached to it. So now he has all these endorsements because people are like, these companies are like, oh, everybody's watching these videos, so let's go ahead and have him endorse our stuff. And now we can pay him for that. So, and that's the sad part is that it's being pushed that you don't have to be talented. You don't have to have any special skills. You can make all this money by not doing anything. You can make all this money by not knowing how to do anything. And it's just sad. It's sad.
So then that overrides my previous comment that, you know, about talent. So basically, let me see, to replace talent is basically if you have luck. Yeah. That's what it seems like.
There you go.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Dang, you know, hey, look, well, I hope I have some like luck, you know, especially like in these YouTube streets, man, you know, so we could get something out of this. But I definitely, you know, now thinking about it, I definitely can like agree to that. It is luck, and within that luck is basically it's like the right place at the right time. Everything is about timing.
Right.
You know, you can't, but the crucial part is you can't time it yourself. It's just that you just have to hope that you just happen to be placed or you start at an appropriate time where you're getting noticed. And the more people are noticing you, then the higher chances to get endorsed. Okay, let me go ahead to number 3 question.
Let me see how many. I just want to see how many followers this thing has. And this is crazy. Like this is the ridiculousness of this. So the thing I was just talking about, right? With the little girl with her doll, 790,000 subscribers.
790,000?
790,000 subscribers.
Oh wow.
Like it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, this stuff. It's like, because like I said, it's this little girl, she has no special skills. She's doing what she normally does when she's at home, which is play with her doll. And people watch her playing with her doll. And she's not, like I said, she's not doing anything special with that doll. She's just doing what she normally typically does. What a kid does is play with their doll. Nothing special. 700. I'm telling you, my daughter could be. If I wanted my daughter to be on YouTube, she could be making me thousands of dollars. Just saying.
Oh, yeah. You have to send me the link so we could do a reaction to this one. I had to take a look at this real quick.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Okay, what's the name of her channel?
The Toy-tastic Sisters.
Okay, let me look that up real quick. All right.
That's what
You said the Toy.
Tastic.
Oh, okay. Dang. Okay, that came up in number 3 on the list. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So hold on. And Lana Thrasher says, "Does she need someone to get her coffee? I robbed a coffee truck. Make sure you say allegedly."
Right, okay. Allegedly.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. So this one? Oh, no, that's not the one. Okay.
I mean, and there's over 400 videos. And like I said, they're not bad videos. It's not like the little girl's doing anything inappropriate at all. She's just playing with her doll. And her sister's in there. Sometimes her dad gets in the video. Like in one video, they went to Target, and the little girl was buying stuff for her and her doll. And so, like I said, she's not doing anything special or anything that's, oh my gosh, that's amazing. It's just a little doll. But yet, this little girl, 790,000 subscribers. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy to me.
I got the video right now so you can watch it. And yes, and definitely fair use. Thank you, Atlanta Thrasher.
Mm-hmm.
So let me go ahead. Okay. Man, 790K, 469 videos. Okay. Let me see. Okay, their videos is some of them is pretty long, and then others is like okay, little short. I'm just scrolling down, and if you guys are into I don't know like the toys, or you got kids that want to watch this, go ahead and subscribe to the Toy-tastic Sisters. Let me see. Which one's the most recent one? That's what I'm looking for.
I don't know. I mean, no, you don't. It could be that I don't know. I mean, it really doesn't matter which one you pick, to be perfectly honest. So,
okay, you know what? Let me see. Wow, the most popular one is 27 million views.
Yeah.
And this is like 4 years ago. Okay. Hold on. Let me see. Let me go to the newest date. There we go. 7 hours ago. Let's go ahead and take a look, y'all. After these dumb commercials.
I've had this Band-Aid on for like a year.
Achoo!
It is time to take your temperature. Does that feel better?
Not really.
Use a tissue.
The Marion Mommy Show! Be a good girl. Out of 5, 8, 4, and 7, which one's the smallest?
I guess the number 4 is the smallest.
Exactly. So you're gonna write 4 in the thousands place.
Actually, you are going to write it for me because
You don't have hands.
well, no, I have hands. What do you mean I don't have hands? I have hands. They're right here. They just do not work so well. Oh, the hands and the not working of the hands. And then I got to all this homework that I got to do. Mommy has to be helping me because my hands cannot hold a pen.
Which one's the smallest number out of 5, 8, and 7?
The number 4. I already said 4. What numbers again?
5, 8, and 7.
5. 5 is smaller than 7, and 5 is smaller than 8.
So we're gonna put
Yeah, let's try
5
this.
in the hundreds place.
Is the next place the tens place?
Yes. 8 and 7. Which one's the smallest?
7.
So you're gonna put 7 in the tens place. Now which
Okay, let me go ahead and skip this forward real quick.
Mommy, that's not good for you inside your body. You got to get it all out. Did you just cough? Oh no. Okay, blow it all out, Mommy. Make sure that you're feeling better.
Lily, I felt fine until all of this.
What do you mean? I am just taking care of you. It was just a sneeze, Mommy. I feel fine.
Okay. If you go down here, okay, I know this was 7 hours ago, but it already has 2,178 views, 143 likes. Wow. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna close this out.
Yeah. So that's what I'm talking about. Is that she's not really doing anything special. She's not doing anything special, but the amount of subscribers, the amount of views, it's crazy. And like you said, in 7 hours, crazy. It's crazy. So that's the thing is like kids will see that and be like, oh, I could just do this and I ain't got to do anything in school. I could just make all this money because this kid has all these different subscribers. So it's things like that cause people to look at that and say, oh, well, I don't have to have any special skills. I can do this better. I can do the same, if not better, than how they're doing it. So then that's what people do is that's their motivation is because they know they ain't got no skills anyway. Ain't got no talent. So now this is okay. You ain't got no skills, no talent. Good. This is the place for you. So, So knowing that you don't have to do anything and you could make all that money and be famous, that's what seems to drive people nowadays. Because I mean, the reality is nowadays people are lazy.
Mm-hmm.
People are lazy. People don't want to work. That's why you see now that there's so many places that are hiring, and then I find nobody because people don't want to work.
Yeah.
Well, people don't want to work. They want the easy way. They don't want to have to try to work to get anywhere. And I mean, this is just whether we're talking about a job, whether it's talking about even relationships. People don't want to work on those. People don't want to put the work in. Being a good parent, people don't want to put the work in. Being a good teacher, people don't want to put the work in. Being a good driver, people don't want to put the work in. Like, people just don't want to. People don't want to do it because people want the easy way. They want the easy way. So if getting on YouTube and doing pretty much nothing gets you to where you want to be, you're going to do that. So I think that's what is that's what the driving force. That's what makes it so popular is the desire to get a lot by not doing much.
Right. The sad thing is that because there's so many ways to take the easy road out of it and you're getting rewarded, it's like, why work hard?
Right.
Why go to, why put your time into school or into a trade? And if you're lucky enough to make it and get rich, you might as well do that.
And that's the thing is that they're thinking of the right now. They're not thinking, at some point, you like Kris, at some point, she's gonna be too old to be playing with dolls. At some point, playing with dolls ain't gonna work. So it's like you have to look at, and that down the line, what are you gonna do down the line when you can't do that anymore? And they don't think about that. They just think about the right now. And that's the thing is that, even like when you have athletes where, they're now no longer playing sports and then they're broke. They don't have money because they just spent their money and they didn't invest it. They didn't save it. They didn't do any of that. They just spend. So that's the thing is that people don't pay attention to the future. They don't pay attention to what's going to come later on down the line. They just look at the right now. They just look at what's going to happen now. And they don't think about, okay, down the line, is this going to be something that can still be beneficial for me down the line? But a lot of people don't think about in the future. And that's why if you ask someone, what's your plan in 5 years, 10 years, some people don't have one. Some people don't know where they'll be in 5, 10 years. They only look at, the right now. Yeah, and Atlanta Third said, I want to see this channel in 30 years. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing it either. It'd be interesting to see if the channel's even there.
Right.
And Marion says, when people put the work in, folks talk. When you sit down, they say, you're lazy. Better do your homework, people. Work hard. Don't worry what folks think and say. Hone your skills to be a better you. So that's the thing is that the sad thing is that somebody who's lazy will say, oh, that sounds nice, but I'm not trying to do all that. Says it is better to self-improve than to compare and chase approval of others. And that's things like I definitely agree with that. But that's the thing is that that's what people are looking for. They're looking for the approval of other people, even like your parents. Some people are searching for their parents' approval. So they want to do something that their parents can be proud of. And so the problem is when you're so busy searching for the approval of other people, you're doing things for the satisfaction of others, and it's never for the satisfaction of yourself. And so when you're doing things to satisfy other people, you're not going to be doing anything that truly makes you happy. Because if it truly made you happy, you wouldn't care about other people's opinions.
That's true. When you care about a person's opinion, you're already feeling stuff about the place that you work anyway.
Yep.
And if you don't like it, the only thing that triggers you is that somebody's telling the truth because they see it. You put that energy out there, people's going to call it out.
Right.
I think the one that I would say when you work hard, have that mentality to work hard enough to be able to work smart in your future. And the reason why I say that, right, because I mean, no work starts off easy at all, period. Unless you was born into like a rich family and you're a wealthy family and your parents giving you this money and spoiling you, then okay, that's a different story. But for most of us, you have to work twice as hard if you want to have a comfortable and easy life.
Mm-hmm.
And once you
Especially
get
if you're
that,
black. Especially if you're black, you got to work twice as hard, and even twice as hard as that.
well, 10 times. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yes, true and sad. A lot of people cannot shake that.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I'm just messing around.
Atlanta Thrasher, gotta love him because he always supports. He's always commenting, watching. So we gotta love Atlanta Thrasher. So
Always, Atlanta Thrasher knows I always shout him out every time he hops in the stream. Shout outs to Atlanta Thrasher as always. Unless you're M3, dude's making 500K. I wish.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, if I'm making off of Atlanta Thrasher though, I need some more donations, man, for some more rooms, So let's go ahead to the number 3 question. Tammy, have you ever been a clout chaser? Or do you know someone who is a clout chaser? And what made you change your ways if you did?
I've never been. I mean, I think when I was younger, I probably, wanted certain people's attention. I mean, I think if I would say what made me change my ways, I just got older and I became more mature and more focused. But it wasn't for anything like, it wasn't a matter of being lazy. So I would say I wasn't lazy at all. I mean, I could even look at me being a teacher and what it took for me to get there. I definitely wasn't lazy at all. I know kids that I could say are clout chasers because they're not. I mean, I've had kids say that they don't care about school, that they want to be a YouTuber. Like, you ask them what you want to be, and they say, I want to be a YouTuber. They don't care about school. They don't care about doing well. Their main thing is, I'm going to be on YouTube. So, and then you can't even really try to talk to them about, well, what are you going to do when you're older? Because in their mind, I'm still going to be on YouTube making money. And that's a whole nother thing about understanding how to manage your money. But yeah, I mean, I've never been a clout chaser. But I feel like when you're younger, you want your parents' approval when you're younger. So when you're younger, depending on how young you are searching for that. You want that. You want your parents to be happy. So you will do things to get that approval from them. When you're young and you're dating, you like the person that you like and you want that person to be happy. So you want their approval. You want to know that they're happy with whatever it is that you're doing. But as far as being internet famous, I've definitely not wanted to be internet famous at all. I mean, I don't really watch too much on the internet. I feel like just the internet in general is not necessarily something you should be watching. There's a few YouTube people that I watch. Lantex says, what gets me, these 25-year-olds who want to become influencers, who are in debt up to their eyeballs and made more wrong decisions than a U.S. president. We don't need that kind of influence. Ain't that the truth? That's the thing is that he says, did not single out any particular. Oh, yeah, there you go. He didn't single. That's true. So the interesting thing with that is I feel like if they're in debt, they want to do that because they're trying to get out of debt. So in their mind, they want to find the easiest way to get out of debt. So in their mind, the easiest way is to become an influencer because you make a lot of money, short amount of time. But that's the problem is that, you have to find something that's going to catch people's attention, but sometimes it's not what you say, it's your delivery. So, but yeah, like I said, I mean, I've never wanted to be internet famous. I mean, like I said, there's a few YouTubers who I do watch. Like Lovely T, I really like her because she does a lot of research before she talks about something that's trending. She has a lot of followers. I mean, she has a lot of followers. But there's not too many that I really watch. Because I feel like even if you look at that, where you have people that are in that same niche, that same area, where they're talking about certain topics, and they're not necessarily doing panels or anything, it's just them themselves, they're giving their opinion about something. You even see clout chasers in that because they want to get the story first. And I think there was a video I saw where Denzel Washington, he was saying that the appeal is to be first, not to be right. So you want to be the first. You want to be the first to cover the story, even if you're not right with what you say. Which I think is very, very true. That, you know, when you see like news reporters and all those kind of things, you know, they're running toward to cover the story because they want to be the first to get it. That's why you see on the commercial, it says, "Oh, you know, you can hear it here first." But you know, depending on what they say, they may not necessarily be true in everything that they say. So, so you have to be very wary, even in the people that you watch on YouTube, because they're not always necessarily going to speak the truth. They're going to speak what's going to catch people's attention. That's going to be the main thing, is that they want to get the attention. So they're going to say what it takes to get your attention, even if what they're saying is not true at all. So, but yeah, so like I said, I mean, I've never been a clout chaser. And it's crazy because I feel like there was probably a word for that back in the day. Not what that word is now, clout chasing. There was probably a word for it back in the day. But yeah, I've never done that. I think as I got older, I didn't really care about other people's opinions and how other people feel. And I do feel like there's some people I know that are they care so much about what other people think that they live their life in the way that they want to do it, in a way that they want to make sure that everybody approves of what they say and do. And the reality is that that's just not going to happen. There's not going to be something you say or do that everybody's going to approve of. And in the reality, just in general, whenever you make a decision, there's going to be somebody who doesn't like the decision you make. There's going to be somebody who doesn't like what you said. So you can't please, it really is a true statement when they say you can't please everybody. And the problem is when you're trying to please everybody, you end up hurting yourself, and it's detrimental to yourself because you can't please everybody. There's always going to be somebody, even when it comes to the person in the White House, you know, he has to make a decision on something, on some topic. And no matter what decision he makes, there's always going to be somebody who's pissed off and upset because he made that decision. Because in their mind, they should have did the opposite. So that's the thing, is that I think with that is this, trying to please everybody, make sure everybody's happy and satisfied. That's not always the case. Even as a parent, you may make a decision that is great for one of your kids, but the other kids don't like it. So yeah. So that's my 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 cents.
Man, how much change you got? How much change you got, Tammy? How much change you got on, man? Yes. I'm here. Yes.
Oh, I forgot I was on mute.
What's going on? Atlanta Thrasher, what's going on? Dama, what's going on? Birthday Kenny, what's going on? M3, let's get it, baby. I'm here.
You need a theme song for him, M3. And whenever he pops on, you need to play a theme song for him.
Man, I'm gonna play that John Cena, man. I don't care if they're gonna copyright strike.
Yeah, let's go.
Hi, Damo.
Hi. You're so cute, even though we kind of.
Thank you. I told Damo I love her when you say hi. She says hi.
Yes.
I love when she does that.
I don't see it.
That's really how I talk, though. Like my mom is always like, "You always singing to somebody."
That's good. That'll brighten somebody's day.
Yes.
Exactly. Keep that same high, especially on these live streams.
Yeah.
It'd be cracking me up though. Be like, hi. But anyways, since you guys are here, right? And like I said, shout outs to the network managers. Okay.
Yeah.
The senior network manager, Mr. Best in the world, because he's the best in the world. And then we have the assistant network manager, who is also having her own show
Woo!
this Saturday.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
I'm excited too, Don. You know,
Listen.
and since you are here, keep in mind you still have the control, right, to highlight some of these questions and comments that's on the chat. So, if you don't mind, you know, feel free to help a brother out.
Yes, I will. So up until that comment that's up right now, you showed everything, right?
Yeah. So right now we're in the number 3 question, right? Because Tammy had a whole lot to say, right? But you guys are here. So I'm going to give you guys a chance, right, to speak on it. We'll do the ladies first. Dom.
Yeah, Dom, go ahead.
Okay.
Have you ever been, you have to be 100% honest, okay? So
There ain't no problem for her.
Have you ever been a clout chaser, or do you know anyone who is a clout chaser? And what made you change your clout chasing ways?
Clout chaser. You know, I'm not a clout chaser, not at all. But I'm trying to think, like, have I ever been a clout chaser when it comes to like my grandmother and my aunt? Because I'm like obsessed with them, and like I will follow anything that they do. So I don't know, but no, I'm not a clout chaser. Do I know someone who's a clout chaser? Yes, sadly, I know a few. I have spoken to them about it, you know, but just kind of in a sense of like, you know, if you keep doing that, people go and notice, and they might not want to be around you anymore. And I don't want to, you know, I'm trying to help you out. So yeah, I would say, who would admit to being a clout chaser? I would if I was. I'm always honest, even when I'm not supposed, when I shouldn't be on here. No, I think yeah, I know clout chasers. Yeah, there's a bunch of them out there. I think sometimes people don't even know that they're clout chasing. So until you let them know.
Okay. No, you know, I'll say the follow-up question later. What about you, best in the world? Oh, hold on. Best in the world? Okay. Well, all right. Well, let me ask this follow-up question.
I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call y'all. Give me a second.
Okay, no problem. So then, okay, my follow-up question is, Dom, right? What were the things that you saw like your friends do that made you know that, okay, y'all just doing this stuff for clout? Y'all clout chasing.
Okay, so I don't have friends. Well, I have friends, but not really many. Not with plural. I take the friend word very, very seriously. I got a lot of associates and people that I care about, but as far as being my friend, that's a big thing. I would say the people that I know that are clout chasers, the things that I've seen, like, how can I explain it? Okay, like you invite them somewhere and the first thing they want to know is like, oh, who's gonna be there? Oh, is it gonna be popping? Oh, you know, and if it's like you don't say someone popping is gonna be there, they don't want to go. But then if you tell them, oh yeah, guess what? Drake was there. They're like, and you didn't tell me, just so they could take pictures, just so they could tell people that they were there. So yeah, that's the clout chasing that I've seen. And it's like, I'm not gonna invite you anywhere, like, because even if it's popping, I'm definitely not gonna invite you. And then I'm gonna tell you that it was popping when I come back. Because I'm petty. So yeah, that's the clout chasing that I've seen, and it happens a lot, especially living in New York City. Like, you see it all the time, like all the time.
Well, I would assume, because out there, I mean, I feel like your chances of doing anything and being discovered is more out there as opposed to the Bay Area. Bay Area is like it's just a home for the techies. But New York has so much, like it has the actors, the actresses, it has like the entertainers, the performers, anything that revolves around the finest of arts. You know, you have a good chance of getting scouted. So yeah, if there's a way, especially with social media, it's so free and easy to advertise yourself. You don't have to rely on the newspapers. You don't have to go to the news stations just to air out something like a commercial. You can do everything on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all these social medias. And of course, Facebook will be turned to like the metaverse, just to let you guys know. And you guys will have to pay. And it's virtual reality.
Wait, we're going to have to pay for Facebook?
Well, Facebook is changing its name to the Metaverse. And like I said before, I'll repeat it again. They're doing virtual reality. So you'll be able to interact and see the person in the avatar state. I wish there was like a way where you could kind of like use your mobile phone, and your mobile phone could just kind of capture like the full you. I don't know if I want to sell that for like an avatar. I don't know. That'll just be hard for me to connect to. But anyways, it's all good though. In the future, that's what's going to happen.
Sir, Atlanta Thrasher. No, I wanted to know who he said. Nuh-uh, you are. Was that me?
I think so, but you could always ask him and clarify.
Yes, please clarify. Oh, yes. Atlanta Thrasher, please clarify who is the person that is the Clout Chaser.
And keep in mind, folks, right? Look, hands free. Just to let y'all know, Queen Dom is assisting me, right? As far as like to reading the chats and highlighting them. Says StreamYard has this fabulous update, and they're planning to update more stuff coming soon too, though. They're planning to allow us to add music into the platforms. He was like, what was that again? And it'll go over, he says, I thought a person ended now of being a clout chaser. And then he says, not anyone in particular. Man, this feels so good. Like, just hands free. I'm like, man, I could be lotioning up my hands at the moment while reading this now. Anyways.
And I'm doing the cricket and this at the same time. So I'm like multitasking because I'm a woman and like we're like the best thing in the world. Just saying. Just had to throw that out there.
Just for the sake of the live streams, and you have your own show that's coming up and you need to practice on that, I will just agree with you just for tonight. So yes. Let's see. Mr. Best in the World is still like on a network call. So when he comes back, then we could probably go back into that question and ask him. But in the meantime, I want to put him in the backstage. Let me see. Can you go up to, let's see. Atlanta Thatcher made a comment. He says, not anyone in particular. Okay.
Yes, he said.
And he says, moisturize, baby. Yes, it got to moisturize these hands.
Yes.
And then the next comment, he says, wow, did she say women are better at something? That's sexist. Hashtag reported.
That is definitely 100% sexist, and I definitely stand behind that statement.
Oh, man.
Honestly.
Oh, can we get the oh shit sound effects? And then he says, by the way, the reason no one has ever seen he said, by the way, the reason why no one has ever seen the best face because I'm him. He's my alter ego. Oh, let's see. All right, let's go to where we're at. I think go to the number 4 question, Dom. Number 4 will be under the banners. Oh, you already on it. Never mind. All right. First Lady Tammy, are you still awake? Or are you on the phone too? What drives
I'm here.
a clout chaser?
Oh, man.
And let's see. He says, well, she did say she was honest. But yeah, anybody want to answer that? What drives a clout chaser?
I would say sometimes money. Like, to be honest, I wouldn't say all clout chasers are insecure. Some people have strategy. Like, some people, people who literally act like they're heartbroken or like break up, just to get more likes. So it's the way the world is. Like, everyone wants to live this, free life of not, working and stuff, which I respect that. I don't want to work. But yeah, so they want that life. And you get to a certain level in this social media world, and sometimes some people can't do it, so they got to clout chase. And some people feel like it's smarter to clout chase because it's just strategy. Like, the girls who act like they're hoes and they're not even really hoes. Like, there was this girl who was like posting that she was sleeping with all these men just to get bad publicity, just so that she could get a bunch of likes. It makes no sense. So yeah, people just do dumb things nowadays, you know, because you make money off of it now. Like it's you just make money off of it. So that would be that would be the reason I say mostly.
Right. I get you though. What drives a clout chaser? I feel like Tim and I kind of like, I feel like it was similar to like what we were saying earlier about clout chasers, but I'll repeat it again, right, for the ones who probably just hopped in. What drives a clout chaser is that knowing the fact that there are a multitude of opportunities that you could do without putting the hard work into it. When you like she said earlier, people like to like do the easy route. They like it easy because they know there's a reward to it, but it requires luck as opposed to traditional traits and skills. And so, you know, to even elaborate more, you know, if I talk about the stock market, there's stocks and there's options. Options is more like gambling within a week or so, depending on how much you got. It's easier to put a good amount into it and you get a bigger return. Stocks, it takes a little bit longer. It probably takes months or years for you to build up a certain amount. But with options, if you win it big, wherever you put a call that goes up or you bet that goes down, which is called a put, and you reach that certain number, you're getting thousands. Okay, like every $10 that goes up, it's like $1,000 in your wallet. But however, if it goes the opposite than what you bet on, then you will lose that significant amount of money. And believe me, you know, as much as I love the easy way, it does come with a price. You know, let's just say going up from the starting of $5,000 in investment to 80 grand and then to lose it all. So, but yeah, anyways, you know, when I equate that to clout chasing basically is people that wants the easy way out. And in the social media world, it's easy for them to pretty much do so if they have the luck for that.
Yeah. Good points in 3. I'm back. You know what I'm saying?
Welcome back, best in the world. Welcome back.
What's the question we answering? Because I'm here.
All right, we're answering number 4. Dom, you want to go ahead and highlight number 4 for our best in the world?
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah, hands free, y'all. You know, Dom's taking over.
Yeah.
Well, not 100%, but you know. What drives a clout chaser?
I think what drives a clout chaser is someone who wants to pursue something because they're not fulfilled with their life. You know what I'm saying? And they'll do whatever it takes to make that happen. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you know, if they have to basically throw you under the bus, or if they have to damn near sell their soul, they will do it. You know what I'm saying? Because they really, really want that clout, and they really want that fame and notoriety, and sometimes money. You know what I mean? So all that comes with it at times. You know what I mean? So all the determining factors make people do things that they're not supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know, what people gotta understand is you gotta live with the decisions you make. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta be willing to pay the price for it. You know, for instance, if I know like, yo, I want to do certain things or there's certain environments I'm gonna be around, right? I gotta be able to face the consequences, correct? You know what I mean? I can't just be like, oh well, I'm gonna do this, but I don't expect nothing to happen. Nah, that's not how life works. You know what I mean? How life works is that, you know, when you do certain things, you get certain outcomes. That's just life. You know what I mean? That's just how it works. So I think people don't think about that. They don't think about the end game. They think about, you know, the quick money, not the long money. And the thing is that when you think quickly and you don't invest in something that's going to be completely lucrative for your, as far as character wise, I'm not even talking about money wise, but you got to invest in things lucratively that's going to help you overall. You know what I mean? So if you see something that's a bad investment for you inside and out, then don't do it. You know? All right, cool. I want to make this investment, but yeah, this person is not trustworthy. They like to steal. or they like to lie, so I'm not going to invest with them. Yeah, I want to make this investment, but this is in a bad location. This location is not good. It's not safe for me and my family. I can't be here. Yeah, I want to, I want to buy this car, but the engine is not working. And I know, it looks good on the outside. It looks beautiful. You know what I mean? Hell, it could be a luxury car, but if it has a bad engine, you're not going nowhere. You're not going nowhere at all until you replace that engine. So, it's thinking long term, not short term. That's really the thing. And the thing is that you have to have the mental capacity and the discipline to know, all right, if I'm going to invest in something, it has to benefit me long term. It has to be lucrative. You know what I mean? It can't be a detriment. If I have to put more of myself out there, you know what I mean, in order to get something back, and what I'm putting out there is not worth what I'm getting back, as far as my character. If I'm giving something, right? If I'm giving something character-wise, right? And I know by me giving my character, me giving my integrity to this, or me basically sabotaging my integrity, sacrificing my integrity, that I'm not going to get the same amount back, then it's a bad investment. It's a bad investment. I spiritually, emotionally, physically, and mentally have basically bankrupt myself. You know what I'm saying? And so at that point, the clout that I've been chasing is not worth it. So yeah, that's what drives clout chasing.
All right. Thanks for sharing that. Let's see. Let me check in with First Lady Tammy and see if she's able to answer number 4.
Okay, so I like what Best in the World said as far as somebody not being fulfilled. Because I can see that being somebody who's a clout chaser, is that they're trying to fulfill themselves in their life, and they're chasing what somebody else has. You definitely see that. I do think that money is a motivator for someone to be a clout chaser, but also, like we were talking about earlier, is that not necessarily money, but being able to attain something easier without having to put in the work. So, and not having to put in the work or the effort, I think, is also something that can drive a clout chaser, because you don't really have to do anything. And like I said, like we talked about earlier when we talking about that one YouTube channel that had all them subscribers, it's like you're not really doing anything. But that's the problem, is that people see that and they say, well, they're not doing much, so I can go ahead and do that because I can make just as much money, if not more, than they're making. So, yeah, and that 5 minutes of fame is a hell of a motivator. 5 minutes of fame that could turn into more than 15, more than 20 minutes of fame. That's a hell of a motivator. Yeah, so I think there's a lot of things that can drive a clout chaser, but I think those are just a few. So.
Okay, thank you for sharing that, Tammy. I mean, like I said, it was similar to like our conversation earlier, anyway. So, that's why I didn't have much to really say about what drives the clout chasers, because, it's so many variables to it, especially like attention as well too. And if that attention can, get you some money, then yeah, might as well make a short term career out of it. I know you mentioned that. Well, with clout chasing, you have to keep in mind, and I'm just paraphrasing, but a lot of things that just doesn't last forever. Just like the two girls that you was that we was reacting to. Yeah, eventually they will grow up, and unless mom starts birthing another superstar, or as they get older, maybe once they get up to adult age and have kids, they could probably pass on to that comedy to them. But the thing is, it's still short term, because as they get older, it's like, okay, are you gonna have grown 18-year-old women still playing with dolls and talking and all that? So I don't know. Unless if you have a backup plan, I mean, enjoy the cloud as much as you can. I will also say this to add on, especially like in the YouTube streets. Well, not YouTube streets, the YouTube life. Even in this live stream, we're gonna have sometimes we have maybe 10 or 20 people on average. Sometimes we may have 5 people that's watching or 7 people. The thing is, we know that this YouTube stuff is not going to last forever, but we just ride a wave until, the wheels fall off or until the wave stops. And just enjoy the best that you can. Now, other people who started YouTube channels, were they lucky enough to get monetized within a few months or a few weeks or a few days? Whatever the case is that, well, they were just fortunate enough to have that fame and notoriety and that support base. So, but even all that stuff will come to an end someday. Just like Kevin Samuels. No disrespect to him. I mean, Kevin Samuels, he's successful. He's doing his business and all. But one day, he's going to retire. Or one day, the group of people who he's helping out, will graduate, hopefully, and find the people that they're with, that they're looking for. And pretty soon, maybe that will probably be the day Kevin Samuels will feel like, okay, his mission has been completed. He done his work and, just retired from the YouTube life. Especially if you have a certain amount of money and if you make smart investments, you're pretty much set for life. But yeah, let's go to the number 5. Let's see. Dom. Let's see. Number 5 is.
It's already there.
Thank you. I just like to call you Dom. I just want to just see if you was here still.
Yes, I'm making free Dom t-shirts.
Okay, free Dom, y'all. Do you feel there's a gender or a race that is more clout driven? Which gender or race it is, and why do you think it? Why do you think it is that way? For a minute, I thought that was the best in the world question. I forgot you wrote this, Tammy. So,
I think the guy should answer first.
Oh, best in the world. He's on a network call at the moment. All right, well, I guess I'll answer this. Let me see. Honestly, I know you probably expected for me to say, "Oh, it's women that's more clout driven," but not really. It's half and half. Because some men, they do stuff for clout, and some women do stuff for clout as well too. So I just think as a whole, in social media and especially with race, no matter what race you are, you see clout and it's gonna get you somewhere, you're gonna go for it. Whether if it's good or bad. What about you, Don?
I was laughing at Atlanta Thrasher. Do I feel there's a gender or race that is more? It's so sad. I just want to say men. No, but that's wrong. I just want to say men just because. I would say it's hard because in one sense, if I were to say men, it will be because I think that men are more, their egos are more hurt when they can't pursue something or when they can't so I think that would make them more prone to doing whatever to be a man and provide or whatever, I guess. But also with women, a lot of women are followers. I hate to say that. I don't like saying that because I'm not a follower. I don't hang around followers, but a lot of them are followers. So I don't know. I would have to say it's even. Yeah, I would have to say it's even because they both have their reasons why they do it. And because society is so biased on what they show and what they talk about, I can't even go based off of what I see because, people like to put the women out there more than the men. So I don't know. I would have to say it's even. We both got our reasons for why we would be clout driven, and they're pretty strong ones.
Yeah. I know it was hard for you, Dom, because you really try to try to put us on the men. Like, oh yeah, men are clout chasers. Oh yeah, men will try to blame us for or try to say we're the most clout chasing, people that we are. But I mean, hey, it's like a half and half type of thing. But what about race? You didn't answer that.
Oh,
part.
race. Oh, I totally missed that part. I don't know if I want to answer that part. Which race? Oh, I would say I would say most races that aren't black or white. The reason why I say this is, think about it, black people, right? We know most people don't like us. We know most people have a something to say about our race. We know most races have their stereotypes about us, their whatever, so we know that. So we good. We fine. We don't need to be like, and then as far as Caucasian people, like they know that they're like the top of the food chain or whatever, like they know that. So it's no reason for really those two races to be clout chasers. As far as the others, it's like, you're not from here, so you can't own this country the way black people can kind of own it, like, so you're fighting in that department. And then you're also not Caucasian, but you want to appeal to them, so you clout chase to try to appeal to the race that is superior in this country, that your race isn't superior. I guess I don't know how to explain that, but I would say cultures that aren't black or white, really, because I feel like you guys are still kind of on top. But yeah, I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's just other cultures, because they always have to. They want to appeal to the leaders of air quotes. If anyone sees my air quotes, the leaders of this country. So yeah, I would say that. I was want to say that either. That's mean, but if I was to answer the question, that would be my answer. If you were like, holding a gun to my head, I had no choice but to answer, that would be my answer.
Okay. And you said is anyone that is black and white that's not black and white.
Black or white. And I would also say like Puerto Rican, because like Puerto Rican, Dominican, because that is a part of the US. But yeah, I would say anyone that isn't in those top three, like, I would say, yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
First Lady Tammy.
Oh, not African people. Not African people, not Caribbean people. None of that, because they come out here and they do the damn thing and they don't need to clout chase. Let me add that part. Go ahead.
Okay.
I think it's hard to say as far as gender, because I kind of feel like it's hard to. I feel like it's hard to say with gender whether one is more clout driven than the other. And with race, I feel like it's made to look like one race is more clout driven than others, but I feel like things are only shown that they want people to see, and they want you to have a perception about a certain kind of person. So they will show you and let you see things that they want you to see. So it's kind of hard to say with either one of those who is more. What I will say is I feel like the younger generation is definitely more clout driven than the older generation, because things are a little bit more different now. Like they have social media now that they didn't have back then. I mean, we have MySpace, which, MySpace was a big thing, which I went and looked at my MySpace a while ago, and I was kind of surprised it was still there. But yeah, I've kind of feel that the younger generation is definitely more clout driven than the older generation is. But with as far as race and gender, that's kind of hard, because it's more of a mindset rather than a gender or a race. It's more of where your mind is and what you're focused on and what you what your goals are, and if you even have them. So it's hard. And it's funny I wrote that question, but it's a hard question to answer. So I don't know. It's interesting because even if I look at like the students that I work with at my school, you can kind of see the ones that are not motivated, but in order to really see certain things, you have to understand what lifestyle they're growing up in, and they want to have a certain type of lifestyle as they get older because they don't like the lifestyle they have now. So their mindset may be, I want to get there as soon as I can, so I can be out of whatever I'm dealing with right now. So let me get there quickly so I can get out of my situation quickly. So yeah, like I said, it's hard. And the lamb thirster, is it a race thing or a culture thing? I don't know. Like I said, I mean, it's hard to say whether it's a gender that's more. I mean, if I could look at it and see, if I looked at the younger generation, I could see that there's a lot of girls that I see that are very clout driven. There's a lot of girls that I see, but as far as race, you have to. I feel like it's more the mindset of the parents that drive their kids to be clout driven. So if the parents make it seem like certain things are not a priority, their kids don't see it as a priority. So then they end up being clout driven because they want to do these other things. They want to get this easy life. They want these easy things. So they don't see school as a priority. They don't see working hard as a priority. They don't see all of this. So that's the thing, is that, the way that you're raised and the mindset that you grow up with can make you somebody that is more clout driven than somebody else. So but I don't think it's really a race or gender specific kind of thing. It's more, like I said, I do think it's more of a generational thing as far as who's more clout driven rather than race or gender.
I somewhat agree. I think it's not really race and gender. I think it's basically quality of living and life experience. I think that's what is a key factor, because, and just when I say quality of living, life experience, that's based on your moral standards and values that you were taught. Because some people are taught different things, and I think that based on that, they react differently. You know what I mean? So if you grew up around a certain amount of people, and they hold true to certain moral standards and values, it's going to affect your outlook on the world. It's going to affect what you do and how you behave, especially when it comes to you promoting yourself. You know what I mean? That's definitely going to be the factor. You know what I mean? Because the reason why you're doing this promotion, and the level you're doing it to, is based on your character. Because certain people wouldn't do the same things, or some people maybe do more than what you're doing. They may expose themselves even more to get that clout, that notoriety. So at the end of the day, or that money as well, and the fame. So with that being said, like, it all depends on just like your value system, your moral base, your moral compass. So that's what it really depends on.
Okay. Thank you for sharing, Mr. Best in the World.
Yeah, man.
Moral compass. Man, there's so many reasons, man, with what people do, man, in this society. It just there's no right or wrong answer to it.
Yeah.
Queen Dawn, let's go into what's the next question? I think are we on number 6?
Oh, I'm muted. Yes.
Question. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so who or what do you think is responsible for people becoming clout chasers? I will add this to what Tammy said. She said that earlier that parents can also be responsible for their kids, is based on how they teach them, what they value. And so if kids are seeing like, okay, the parents' value systems and what the parents would do just to even get a clout, like let's talk about TikTok real quick. Okay. TikTok is supposed to be an app that's supposed to be made for kids. I guess to post whatever kid stuff that was supposed to be intended. But you have parents get into little kid like type of toys, and you're posting all these stupid like TikTok videos. You're doing these dumb dances, and then this one TikToker, I guess however you call it. Before she was going to do her TikTok, and I know she was going to probably do something goofy. Her daughter came in and was like, "Hey mom, like, this kid at school was saying this and that," and she called this kid like the B word, and and she talked about like, that's why you're weak, just like your daddy or something, because like your daddy don't have a job, and and mom's paying all the bills and working, so it's like, definitely gotta put the blame on the parents, man, because sometimes, not all the time, because sometimes like when you're being raised by the wrong parent and they believe in these type of values, you're gonna adapt to these values too, and you're gonna think that's okay. So that's all I gotta say on that one.
Yeah, I think a lot of times, yeah, what your parents do will definitely affect how you approach things. You know what I'm saying? It definitely will affect that. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? That's what's gonna make a big factor for you. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know what I mean? They're supposed to set the tone for you. They're supposed to set the standards and morals for you. So if they're setting a good tone and they're being a good person and they're carrying and doing what they need to do, and that's what's gonna matter. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. But I'm gonna pass it to Damo and First Lady Tammy.
All right, let's see.
I'm muted.
Yeah.
Who or what do you think is responsible for people becoming clout chasers? It really depends, because honestly, you could have a parent who's a clout chaser, right? Or a parent who does something, or treats their child a certain way to make them, want to become a clout chaser or whatever. And that kid could still not become a clout chaser. So it's like, the saying, like, you gotta have a parent who's a crackhead and the kid becomes a doctor. Like, so I don't know who's responsible per se. Social media, definitely. If it's not, I would say a what? Social media, a what? The way the world is now, the way everything is changing. I think also too, clout chasing has become something that is no longer like, everyone doesn't feel bad about it. Like, some people actually are like, oh, so what? I'm a clout chaser. I get into the bag. Like, so I don't. I feel like it's a lot of things that weren't okay before, or like being a stripper. Like, now it's cool to be a stripper. Like, so I think it's just like I'm not gonna lie, out there really busting splits when you in the gentleman's club with these, people throwing 50s at you. Like, I'm not mad. Do what you gotta do. That's your life. So yeah, I think it's just the what is that a lot of things are becoming acceptable. Nobody's caring. I think that's what it is. I don't think it's about being acceptable. I just think people are starting to mind their business. Like, why do you care if Shorty over there is a stripper? Mind your business. You're not dating her. She's not your family. So yes, I think it's just people starting to mind their business and let people really just do what they want to do. So they decide to clout chase. Okay. So yeah, I think it's a what. It's more of a what than a who. It's just the way the world is now.
So oh man, is Damo promoting? Yeah, whatever, man. I'm not gonna even say it.
Free Damo tonight.
Oh Lord, mercy.
Free Damo tonight.
Oh my God. I think okay, you can tell people to mind their business, but you also got to understand, if you want those people to be in your life, then they're gonna be in your business. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's twofold. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
so that's different. But we worry about people on the internet, like people that are not. That's what I said. She's not your friend. She's not your family. She's not your girlfriend. Like, mind your business. That's what I mean as in mind your business. Like, if my little sister's a stripper, then I'm gonna be mad. if another girl's a stripper and she's getting to the bag, cool, do you, women's empowerment. But if it's my little sister, then that's different. Then it's like, I don't know, like if you're gonna, this is how I feel, if you're gonna be a stripper or you're gonna do any of those things, like take professional dance classes, like be the best this is a PSA.
What the hell?
You can be like, take a marketing class, like know how to market yourself, like don't need a pimp or any of those things. Like if you're gonna be a stripper,
Wait a minute, wait.
If you're gonna be a drug dealer, take a math class. That's all I'm
Time out. Yo, Damo, yo, you really really blurring the lines between being a citizen and a criminal right now. Hold on. I'm trying to be indicted, so hold on. Oh my God. Oh man, you're free Damo, please. With that being said, okay. I don't think people have I'm not gonna say they don't have a problem with these things. I think it's a negativity, especially when it comes to like, either one, stripping or selling drugs, because of what comes with that life. You know what I'm saying? And if that person is in your environment, like let's say they live next to you or whatever, you're gonna feel away because there may be elements that's coming towards your surroundings or toward your kids that you don't want them around. You know what I mean? Because what that lifestyle could lead to. Now that person could be minding their own business. They can keep their business away from you. They can keep people away from your doorstep or whatever, or around your vicinity. But the thing is that when something is in close proximity to you, you know what I mean, it can affect you. You know what I'm saying? Because I do believe in energies, and I do believe in people having different vibrations and stuff like that. So if somebody's kind of bringing us, if that energy is somewhat around you, and it's somewhat near you, you may feel away. You know what I mean? Because especially if the person is not, a lot of times if somebody is doing that, 9 times out of 10, you know what I mean, they're in dire situations, or they're in situations and they can put themselves in situations that's potentially life-threatening. You know what I'm saying? So some people don't want to be around them. They don't want to deal with the potential of somebody like doing something crazy. You know what I mean? So, it's like if you find out if somebody's like somebody's a pedophile or something like that. Like they may not be doing that no more. They may have like stopped. They may have gotten into like whatever religion they wanted to get into, and they may have completely become a whole new person. Like they completely changed. They're not harassing people. They're not harassing kids or women or other men or whatever. They're not harassing people. Period. But just because they have that on their record, and just because that's part of who they were, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna always keep that eye open. Because it just opens that level of mistrust. You know what I mean? That's what people gotta understand. If once you go down certain avenues, people gonna look at you differently because they have to. They gotta protect themselves, right? They gotta protect their surroundings, their kids, and all that, their valuables. So they're gonna feel a certain way. They're not gonna feel safe. And and that's what people gotta understand. Like, yeah, you want them to mind their business, of course, but when you put them in potential dangerous situations or danger to them or their family, they're gonna feel a certain way.
Yeah. It's like when things get to the extreme where people are involved that they ain't really asked to be a part of, and then it's like now it's not really fair to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you want something for yourself, and you want that bad that now you're putting the risk of the lives of the people around you, and then just for a little bit of fame, like there was somebody who was clout chasing, and shout out to DJ Eddie King. He did send me the video, but it wouldn't play. But it was a person like who shot himself just for clout.
Damn.
Now I will assume that he's alive because would you really want to kill yourself just to get that notoriety? It just doesn't really make sense to me. But people will go to the extreme for it. So yeah, man. First Lady Tammy. What you think of number 6?
So as far as what I would say, social media is definitely responsible. Um, but I think it's for the who. I would say the social circle is, I think you could say, is partly responsible for somebody becoming a clout chaser. Um, and sometimes it is the parents. Sometimes it is the parents that you could say are responsible because some parents do things and they don't think their kids are paying attention. They don't think their kids are watching, and the kids are watching everything. And so your kids want to emulate what you do. So, or, want to get what you have. So that could be a motivator. But I think more than even the who, like I said, is social media. Social media is big. Um, you know, they have Snapchat, they have Instagram, they got TikTok. They have another one, Likey, that's just like TikTok. Um, but Facebook, which from what I've heard from my students is for old people. But even Facebook, because now Facebook has reels where people have videos on there. So yeah, I think social media is a big thing especially because how far social media reaches. You reach so many people with it, so people are looking for that, to use that to get whatever it is that they want. So I think social media out of everything is the biggest biggest one responsible. But then, like I said, the social circle, the friends, the family, the associates, people you work with, people that you see, all of that can be is partly responsible because people see what they see and they want what they want. So yeah, so I think I would say those are the biggest ones responsible for the whole clout chasing. So
Okay. Cool. Let's go ahead and welcome DJ Eddie King.
Hey guys, hey, how y'all doing, man?
Yes, sir. You're the king.
I'm here on my good behavior, guys. Good behavior. Dom, what's going on? I got the t-shirts. I got the t-shirts, Don. I got them, Dom.
No, wait, I already got a whole design and everything.
You do?
I just printed it out, but then I cut off a finger. I got cut off. Yeah, I cut a finger off. But yeah,
I need to get me one of those shirts. I need to get me one.
I'm gonna wear it on Saturday on my stream, so be there for this time.
Yes, I will be there. Tammy, I see you. What's going on?
Not much.
Why you not on the show?
Why would I be?
Oh, hey, best in the world. We could hold on. I'm not mute you. We could hear you,
Mr. Best in the World. How you doing, man? Is he there?
Yeah, he's on the phone call.
Oh, okay. Hopefully he can hear me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Real quick. I'm sorry. Hold on, real quick. I gotta ask Dom a question, right? Dom.
Yeah.
When people come in, are you able to bring them in?
Okay, so I'm now realizing how much attention I need to pay because I want to go load dishes in the dishwasher so I don't see. I got it now. Now I understand the position. I'm here. I'm not moving.
Okay.
So.
Gotcha. All right. No problem. Yeah. In the future, right? If you do hear like a beep or it sounds like a blurp or whatever, right? When you're in, and when you look down to like the bottom middle, and you'll see that there's people like in the preview. Once you highlight them, it'll say add to the stream. But yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, Eddie, don't you want to leave and come back so I can see?
I'll leave it.
What? Wow, you gonna use them as a guinea pig?
I just want to see.
What? Okay, now you use your magic fingers. There you go. There you go.
DJ Eddie King.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Power.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. Let's get to question number 7 because I know Tammy. She has to leave like in 10 minutes. She has an appointment with T. So I ain't gonna say his name.
You're
Sucky now.
All right.
I actually have an appointment to go to the movies.
Oh wow! Oh wait, hold on. Wait.
She's going on a date. She's going on a date.
Okay.
I mean, I'm going on the date with myself, but okay.
You go to the movies by yourself?
Yeah.
No, she ain't.
Somebody been watching.
Look, she got her hair done. She knows where she's going.
Hold on, Tammy. This is for you. Oh, wait, my bad. Oh, that was a sneaky move. Okay, hold on. This is for you, right? Look. Ring a ding ding. Yeah, hello? Yeah, it's Tyrone. And I got a whole lot to say.
Yeah,
come to the movies.
That'll be the perfect time to play that at the movies.
Exactly. Oh man. All right. Let me stop. Dom, there's some people in the chat. Let me see. Do you feel that society has become more materialistic? And why?
I'm gonna give this over to Miss First Lady Tammy first.
Because we know you gotta go to the movies. So
yeah, before
you know,
say anything, First Lady, before you say anything, Atlanta Thresher, shout out Blaze Brown. Shout out to you guys, man, and everybody else that's on the chat.
Hey, is it me or
Eddie, you sound weird.
robotic?
Yeah, you're making this up, bro.
I'm gonna fix it.
All right.
Yeah, it look like somebody turned into a robot or something, right? I don't know if you ever watched like the Saturday morning cartoons of like Sonic the Hedgehog and like Dr. Robotnik where like robotic-size you and stuff and turn into one of those robots. That's what DJ Eddie sound like right now on the microphone.
Way back.
Yeah, I definitely think that we've become, well, not everybody, but a lot of people become more materialistic. I feel that people are very self-centered. I feel that that people they care more about things than they care about themselves and care about each other. So I mean, I just think it's kind of sad because people are not putting, and I mean, I already said this earlier that, you know, the effort is not being really pushed. And that's why I feel like there's a lot of clout chasing, is because people want that fame. They want that money. And, you know, the whole caring about yourself, caring about others, caring about, you know, what you need to do to make yourself better in a positive way is not pushed enough. People care about things. People care about spending money. People care about what they can buy with money. And they're always trying to get the bigger and the better. And bigger and better is not necessarily going to benefit you in the long run. Because reality is when your time is up, you can't take none of those things with you. Those things are going to be those things are going to stay there. You can't take them with you. So that's things that people are so focused on, you know, money, spending money on things, buying things. And I feel people are just been losing themselves in all of that. So that's my answer, is that society is more materialistic. It's about money. It's about spending money. It's about who can have the biggest, you know, biggest of everything. So, yeah.
How about now? Does it sound good?
Yeah, that's better.
Cool.
Oh, that's a lot better.
Thank you.
You're muted, M3.
I could have sworn DJ Eddie King heard what I said. I think you heard what I said.
No,
I don't know.
I didn't hear what you said. I didn't.
Oh, I was saying like you sound like crystal clear, man. You know?
Okay, cool.
Like 4K quality. Yeah.
Yeah, DJ Eddie King, what's going on, man?
What's going on? It's the best in the world. Best of both worlds. That's gonna be your new name for me. Best of both worlds. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Best of both worlds.
And guys, not to cut you off really quick, but we want to go ahead and thank Original Brother for coming into the stream.
Hey, what's going on, bro?
Welcome. And yeah, would you
Good
like
job,
to
Dom.
introduce
time,
the number
everybody.
7?
On time.
Man, what's
On
good?
time,
What's good, bro?
everybody. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Yeah, took me forever to get back on here. Yeah, man, yeah, it's great to be back on. Because I know I tried to catch the shows a few times and I missed out. And I was like, oh, man. I saw y'all having so much fun. And I was like, man, I'm getting jealous. And I'm not even a jealous person. I want to be part of that. So, yeah.
Definitely, man. Man, we're glad to have you back on, man, for real.
Yeah, thanks. It's good to be back on. Yeah, this got back from Nigeria not too long ago.
Oh wow.
Oh wow, that's what's up.
Wow.
Yeah, so yeah, went out there for about 2 weeks. Yeah, so yep, and Most High, yeah, it's been definitely working, mysterious ways. So yeah, that was one of the greatest reasons why, you guys hadn't heard from me because the network over there isn't as, good as it is over here. So yeah.
Okay. Well, definitely welcome back, original brother.
Thanks.
So, I want to let you go. Next to answer number 7, do you feel like society has become more materialistic, and why? And in Nigeria,
yes, very much. Oh, sorry.
I'll say in additional, because since you came from Nigeria to visit, do you feel like society out there in Nigeria is also materialistic compared to the United States?
I would say yes and no for them. I would say yes is because I think a lot of times if they assume that you're American, that you're supposed to just have money like that, because I know things are a lot different there than it is here when it comes to money. Like I know they got their money, and then we got the USD over here, and I think some of them may assume that, oh man, he's American, he's got money like that, and I would say no in the sense that the biggest thing I noticed between there and here is that there's a lot more unity, a lot more togetherness, a lot more family. It's very family oriented. Like they're very family oriented, which is what I appreciated about it most. So there was a lot of unity there, and it did, and I just noticed how just how people value time with each other more than focused on material every 5 minutes like it is over here in the Western world, where it's like everybody loves material to where they miss out on relationships, they miss out on like unity, togetherness, the things that really matter at the end of the day. And so I would say the Western world definitely has it worse when it comes to material. Because like let's say it don't matter whether you in the hood or whether you in a really nice suburbs. Because in the hood, the most material thing is a lot of us, we love Jordans, and we love just get money and this and that and the other. And I got this, but you ain't got it. You ain't about nothing if you ain't got it. But I'm about something if I got it. This type of thing. Or it's like, yo, I'm only kicking with you because you got it, and so
Let's see. Okay, I get you though. Thank you for sharing, brother. Let me ask DJ Eddie King, because I don't think I got a chance to ask him a question. What do you think about the number 7? Do you feel that society in America has become more materialistic? Why? Why the hell? Why?
Yes, it has. Yes, it has.
Yes.
And thing is, there's more rappers now. And they're doing music. They showing off their money because a lot of other rappers is doing the same thing. And it's a certain type of car that you gotta have in order to, if you're gonna be in the hood, because certain cars in the hood, they'll tell you what certain cars you gotta have to drive, and it's definitely becomes a crazy thing. That's the new thing right now. Mm-hmm. That is the most definitely new thing right now. You gotta have the best the best items. You got to have the best clothes, the best shoes, jewelry. You know, that plays a part in everything. It's like people gotta have this for them to get some attention. You know, even though the materialistic thing, you know, nice things is cool, but it's all about the attention that they want. So when they buy these materialistic things, that, you know, a lot of time when people don't have these, you know, nine times out of 10, you know, no one's gonna listen to you. It goes out one ear than the other. So in order for people to listen to me and pay me attention, I gotta get this. I gotta get these brand new jerseys that just came out yesterday, or you know, tattoos. You know, there's a lot of people that's tattooing their body all the way up to their face now. You know, that's the new thing. You know, the parents though, you know, some of the parents, not all of them, just some, they are so tired of these youngsters that they're doing the same thing what they're doing now for them to get some attention, because they think like, okay, well, if my son is doing this or if my daughter's doing this, I might as well just do it too. You know, so the parents actually play a big part in it too. I can't really say it's their fault. I just feel like, you know, they at that age, and like some of them around 50, 60 years old, and you're like, man, just forget it. You know, if this is what my son want me to do, I'm gonna go ahead and get this tattoo. I'm gonna go ahead and buy these shoes. I'm gonna go ahead and dress the way he want me to dress and buy the stuff that he's buying, just for my son to give me some attention. You know, yeah. That's what's going on. This is the new era. The materialistic things. That's what a lot of people care about right now. Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you for sharing, DJ 80.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. Bess, would you like to go next?
It's the best in the world. That's the name. Best in the world.
It's the best
Yeah,
in the
I'm
world.
passing one of the ladies.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
Oh, Damo. Yo, Damo.
Y'all being real nice tonight. I like it. Okay.
What's going on, Dom?
Oh, nothing. Just here. So I'm. You know what I realized? I need to stop hanging around ghetto and hood people. I done figured it out on the stream why my answers are different from y'all answers. Y'all need to live a different lifestyle and be around different people. I do not feel like the world has become more materialistic. I think that with social media, you're seeing now more of the kinds of people that were already materialistic. Now you're seeing it more. But for me, you got a lot of people out there that are thrift shopping like me, that are turning their thrifted clothes into bomb fire outfits. Like you'll see these girls and you'll think that they spent, okay, I'm gonna have to mute you. And you'll think that they spent like, like $500 on the outfit. And really they spent $9.99 on 2 pieces from the thrift store that they done had zippers from something else. And now they just replicated a whole Rihanna outfit. So no, I don't think that the world is becoming more materialistic. A lot of people are also trying to save the planet, at least the younger generation. We're really caring about the planet. I actually just posted something as I was making one of my cards and put environment friendly, because I used a piece of scrap because something was going over it. I didn't need the whole piece to show. But yeah, I don't think that. I think a lot of people are saving water, saving this, saving that. You know, making a lot of these young people are coming out with clothing brands that are made out of recycled and reused clothes. I think to the untrained eye, you see a popping outfit and you automatically think this person spent a lot of money. Or you see an influencer that looks bomb and you automatically think, oh, them shoes must cost $500. Nah, they probably cost whatever, and she glued some rhinestones on them, like, because that's what we doing nowadays. That's what my generation and younger. That's what we're doing. We're making our stuff. I've made things that people think I've spent money on, and I did not. It was a $5 t-shirt out of the thrift store that I just turned into a whole dress. So no, that's my take on it. From what I've seen and the people I know, at least my age, 28 and younger, and even those in their 30s, early 30s, but that's what I see a lot of going on. I see a lot of people trying to save the planet, saving the straw, saving the this, doing the this, doing the that. Now if you put me in the hood, I might see something different. But no, I'm lying. Even the hood people are out there thrifting and thrift flipping. Let me not take that away from them. They out there thrift flipping too.
But are you sure? Okay, you said social media, right? So it's not the people that's making the decisions. Social media. That's what you saying.
Yeah, I think what it is that like, for example, everybody's wearing name brand, but a lot of these kids are getting the name brand from thrift stores. They're paying no money for it. So we see them with name brand on, and we're thinking, oh, everyone wants to be in this brand or that brand or Fila or whatever, or blah, blah, blah. They're getting it from the thrift store for $9.99. Like, I was
and that's where people go.
That's what they don't know. So like you like, oh, she got a Gucci belt. Boo, she done been to 16 different thrift stores to find that belt because to her it's vintage. She's not thinking about it as, oh, I got Gucci. No, she's thinking I have a vintage belt on. I want my grandmother's old Louis Vuitton bag for vintage. I have my aunt's who passed away, her old Louis Vuitton bag. Do I wear it all the time? I barely wear it. I wear it if I'm wearing something that's vintage to make it go with the look, but it's not about the bag or the name on it. It's about it being vintage. Like, you know, like, I don't know. That's the way that's what I see from, you know, people my age and, you know, when I'm around.
Well, Dom, listen, because when I was around a lot of people, you know, I wasn't really trying to listen to the conversation, but I hear these people, they're like, well, what are you doing with that Android phone? Why you got that? Well, it's brand new, you know, and then, you know, the friends will complain like, man, you should have got your iPhone 5, man. What is you doing? Why you got that? You know, like, this is the hottest thing that's out right now, you know. And then they'll start demonstrating the phone and to show like what their phone can do and what his phone can. So and then they be like, well, what type of shoes you got on, man? Because I see somebody bought some Jordans without the Jordan label, which he got at the thrift store, or whatever. It just didn't have the Jordan brand on it. But the guy had the same shoes with the Jordan brand. So they started teasing him and all this stuff. So he went out the next day and bought the same shoes that this guy had bought, because this is the hottest thing that's out right now. So they, you know, a lot of times, like kids only, like teenagers, they only go on like they don't really watch TV like that. You know, they really just listen to music, stay in the room, talk to their homeboys, homegirls, and they talk about what the new stuff is coming out next month, what type of T-shirt to wear. Like, they really go off the brand of the shirt. Okay, you can, like, if you're gonna wear a Coke white T-shirt, it has to say Nike. The tag has to say Nike.
It's aesthetically pleasing, but to have a white shirt with a symbol, with the one tiny symbol on it, it's aesthetically pleasing.
I'm talking about
that. That's another reason why too people want to wear these logos or whatever, because sometimes it's aesthetically pleasing. Like, if you take someone that just has on a plain white tee, plain shorts, like, it's for like, to the untrained eye, like, it's more pleasing to see that tiny little logo. And now if everybody's wearing Nike, and then that's just gonna make sense with the logo that I go with, because Nike, and honestly, to me, Nike isn't a super expensive brand. Like, they have super expensive stuff, but to me, that's not a you're popping kind of brand. Like, to me, if you're popping, you're walking around with a Yves Saint Laurent t-shirt, not a Nike t-shirt. Like, a Nike t-shirt, you could get that out of Kohl's. Like, you know, so for me, it's like, that's why I think also materialistic. Like, a lot of these brands don't really cost that much money. So a lot of people are also buying it because you can get it from Kohl's, you can get it from Costco, you can get it from Target. Like it's everywhere now, to the point where, okay, I see someone in a Nike shirt, I'm not thinking anything materialistic. I'm thinking, oh, okay, he got on a Nike shirt. Like, my boyfriend just went back to Africa and took like 20 Nike shirts with him, and all of them cost like $10 because I got them on sale in Kohl's. Did they know that when he got there? No. Yeah.
And we don't. And look, you don't tell them either, because everybody's going to be coming down there, and then next thing you know, they're going to raise the price.
Right.
Exactly. And then, but look now, like nowadays, like the kids when they around their homies, it's like they won't even know. They, like, kids didn't even know anything about Yeezys until like they homeboys told them or they homegirls told them, like, hey, this is Yeezy, whoop de whoop, and it costs like what, $1,200. Listen, I'm not paying for that much. Okay, for no Yeezys, for no tennis shoes. Okay, but these kids, they get it. They get it. You know, the $1,200. They don't even. They really don't even really buy Jordans like that no more. Now it's all about the Yeezys and the LeBrons now. You know, they get the best LeBrons, limited edition. That's like $500 for the limited edition of his shoes, and somehow they get the money.
And a lot of parents, it's also the parents too. Like, for example, I think a lot of the parents back in the days, like, you wanted to be like, no, I don't want you to wear all the name brand. I don't want you to be materialistic. I don't want you to do this. I don't want you to do that. And now the world is changing, where it's like, oh, okay, you got a Nike shirt. Everybody has a Nike shirt.
Everybody,
so a lot of parents too are also doing all this influence and stuff. The parents are on TikToks. The parents they're making bank
Yeah,
You know,
they is.
so
Oh, TikTok. I forgot about that.
Yeah, they can afford it. Like, for example, for me, if I had the money to, then yeah, I probably would get my kid a BMW at 16, because in that bracket of money, like a BMW is a Toyota.
Yeah.
You know, so I think it's also to a lot of people, it's so many people making money in so many different ways that now you just have so many more people that can afford it, and so many more people who are not like, oh, you know, don't wear, you know, the Nike because I don't want to be materialistic, or I don't want my kid to seem this, or I don't want my kid to seem that. A lot of parents are just like, okay, whatever. Like, some parents didn't send their kids with school lunch because if their school lunch looked better than the you know, the lunch that the kids were getting, you know, I don't want my kid to think they're better. No, now parents are like, oh wow, if I want to give my kid a good lunch, I'm gonna give my kid a good lunch.
Speaking of good lunch, the lunch pill, Dom, the lunch pill. Like these kids now, they don't even get the plastic like that no more. They get the leather lunch pill, right? They get the leather lunch pill, which is over $600. You know, a lot of these kids got those lunch pills now. They don't even get the plastic. Remember the plastic lunch pill they used to carry?
I have no idea what you're talking about. What's a lunch pill?
Okay, the lunch pill is the lunchbox pill is when you put your lunch in and you close it up and you give it to your child and they go to school with. You don't remember that?
Oh, the lunchbox.
Lunchbox, yeah. Lunchbox, not lunch pills.
Yes.
Lunchbox.
I can't comment on that because I watch those videos all day, and I'm definitely gonna be that mom that my kid is getting like a whole gourmet. I'm cutting the apples into heart shapes and star shapes, and these kids be getting lit lunches now. The girl gave her daughter rice and like fukake seasoning and like short ribs, and it was small portion for a kid. But I was just like, I don't even have that for lunch. Like, I'm so confused. Like, so I think everyone's just like, and then it's also like social media. Like, you know, everyone's posting things. You want to make the poppin' lunches so everyone can see. That's how you're going to make your money, which I'm not mad at. Show your poppin' lunch. That's how you're going to make your money. So it's the change of the world.
Yeah.
M3.
What's up, DJ Eddie?
What's your take on this, man? I know you got something to say on this one.
I know you want.
Yeah, Dom, highlight the number 7 question again.
Yes, I will.
So, okay.
Do you feel that do you feel that society has become more materialistic? And why?
Yeah. I can't forget the why, right? Okay. Yes, absolutely. Well, hold on. Yes, absolutely. And I'm gonna give you my whys. Okay. See, society has been conditioned to rely on the things that is not necessary. We have been socially programmed, okay, that we need our cell phones 24/7. If we went by, I would say, I was gonna give it a week, but not a lot of people will survive within a week. Okay. Not even a lot of people survived within a few hours when social media crashed. Okay? I'm for sure a lot of people, you know, maybe they probably did some window jumping. I'll say it like that, you know, because people are so in love with the feeling of people watching you, liking you, subscribing you, following you. It's like a high. They're addicted to that. So when it comes to materialism, right? You know, materialism is a replacement for your needs that has not been met. Okay? It is a replacement for, and I'm trying to find the word I'm looking for. It's a void. See, you're missing a void within you that you haven't got from your mother or father or from anybody, you know. And so the materialism, right, helps to fulfill that void, but only momentarily. It does not last forever. And that's where the clout comes into play, because it's a high. They're high. It's addiction. Okay? Just like a fat girl loves cake and she can't stop eating that cake, a person that's into clout cannot stop getting attention. Okay? This is worse, right? Than, you know, these people that be, these average people that be craving for like attention from, like, where it be like from the guys or the women that they admire. But man, this is a whole deeper level, you know, like, and once you have that, once you have that attain in your system, you know, you're good within a week or two. But after that, once you get used to it, all the gadgets and stuff, man, like you become depressed because now that high that you had, that feeling, it went away. Okay, why? It went away. All right, and now you're looking for something else to fulfill that. That's why people be buying cars. That's why people be like going shopping. You know, who knows? Don probably goes shopping every other week. You know,
Don't say that, because my boyfriend says all I do is shop, 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 and I just got an Amazon package today.
see, I know you well then. So, like I said, you know, everybody has a void that they need to fulfill. You know, and materialism don't have to be about clothes and cars. It could be about, well, no, I was gonna say food, but almost anything that you could imagine.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Good answer. Good answer.
Thank
Thrasher
you.
says, or buying rooms.
Right. Let me just say to this comment, thank you, Atlanta Thrasher, and the big girls are out there drinking smoothies too. I just watched this girl like 3 times my size show me what she eats in a day, and I was just like, she eat healthier than me. I don't even understand. If I eat like that, I'd be a stick. So yeah, shout out to the big girls out there making smoothies. You know,
Smoothies.
Hey, shout out to all the
Hey,
skinny
shout out
girls
to-
that be eating up the refrigerator. You know,
Yeah.
yeah. Don't
Shout out to
underestimate a
fat
skinny
people, too.
woman. Yeah.
Shout out to the big girls too. You know, I see y'all. Y'all trying. Y'all doing the best y'all can.
Yeah,
Shout
shout out to the skinny girls that you can see the neck and the collarbones poking
neck
out from the
bone,
skin. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
you know the ham bones, the bullshit bones. You know,
Elbows.
oh yeah, you know, elbow. Shoot, man, those elbows is as sharp as an axe, man. You know, man, they could chop some carrots with them elbows.
Yes.
So shout out to like those type of girls, man, those skinny women's. And then we also have E Black, my guy, right? In
E
the
Black.
comments.
What's going on, my guy?
Yeah. He's like, hey, yo, what's up? What's up, fellas? Have a good stream.
But
Thank you.
what about me?
well, it says, "Hey, yo, have a good stream." But I'm playing. I know what you meant.
Yeah. You know, I got to add stuff to it.
Yeah.
Good seeing you, my guy. Yeah, get those likes up too, though, by the way.
Get those likes up, man. Shout out to
Yeah.
E Black, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to E Black TV.
Mm-hmm. You also be there with Conversations with King, so shout outs to the King as well, too. You know, and Chef. They're good people, man.
Yes.
And Atlanta Thrasher says skeletons belong on the inside. If didn't, but I think he should say if you didn't, you'll be a crayfish. Those things are aliens.
Aliens.
Yeah.
Aliens.
Yep.
Listen. Speaking of aliens, listen, y'all. Listen. Those out there, okay, who don't believe in aliens, listen. We are not the only planet in this universe, okay? There's like billions of other planets in the universe, okay? So you got to think. You we got to use our common sense. Is there any other people on these planets, in these billions and billions of planets? I feel like I most definitely think it is. Okay, so aliens are real, even though that's the name that America gave it, but aliens are real, people. I just want to let y'all know. Yes, they are.
Yeah. You know what, Eddie? I love that what you just said. So my uncle, you know, he's been watching the show, and I didn't even know he's been still watching it. And he told me today, and he was like, you know, why you guys can never talk about aliens? And we've mentioned that twice today. He literally just told me
I
that.
definitely want to talk about aliens. I definitely want to talk about it. Oh man, you know, I caught an alien though. I caught an alien on video, a few videos. You know, I actually gave him one of my alien videos that I caught with my camera. You know, we should definitely dig into this thing. You know, maybe not on this video, but maybe the next stream. or something.
Eddie, I will have an alien theme, and I'll invite you on a
Yes.
Saturday.
Yes. Saturday? You said this Saturday? Yes.
No, not this Saturday. This Saturday.
Okay, not this Saturday. Okay. MT like, wait a minute.
Oh, wait a minute.
Like, what y'all talked about? Y'all talking about?
I'm like, wait a minute, right? Yo, okay. So, let me see. DJs don't have cameras. They're on the radio. I'll call his bluff.
No, hey, Thrasher, ask M3. Ask M3 if I'm lying.
He showed me a video, man. Yeah, it was moving and grooving, man. Now see if he had a super radio, Atlanta Thrasher, right? Since you want to get to the radio, if he had a super radio, the super radio, right, will be able to tell all the aliens, right, to come over, right, to planet Earth so they could take a selfie with DJ Eddie King.
Yeah, we would have made contact. Yes.
Yes. But we may have to sacrifice you, though. So, and we have Lou and Love in the building.
No, before she talks, I called her and she ain't answer.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Hey,
how you doing?
I'm here with my friend Mike. We just, talking about business. That's all.
Business is good. Business is good.
Right.
Gotta take care of business.
I almost forgot, and I said, "Oh wait, I'm gonna be on my podcast. Hold on."
Luann, if I gotta say it again, I called you.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. It's Thursday.
Well, I was out, you guys. I was in a depression for about 2 days and so I didn't answer my phone or anything. So, but I'm good today. I had to get up out of it.
I'm glad you got out of it. Bro.
Yes, I totally
got out of that.
Sorry for yelling.
Yeah, stressful. Being stressed out is never a good thing. So I'm glad you got out of that. You bounced out of that.
Yeah. You can't stay in it for too long. Mm-hmm. So what are we talking about today, ladies and gentlemen?
We are talking about aliens. No, I'm just playing. We talking about Clout Chasers.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Aliens will be the next stream.
Clout Chasers. Clout Chasers.
Let me give her the number 7. Give her the number 7. M3.
Oh, okay. You got it down. There you go.
Luna, M3 is not in control today.
Luna, do you?
Yeah, just. I'm telling you, I'm not the one that's controlling the moderation. Queen Dom is, thanks to the update on the StreamYard. But you have to let. Oh, never mind.
No, go ahead. She's just gonna say.
No. I was reading a private chat, but don't let him in yet until he's ready. Though he's not ready.
Okay.
Yet.
All right, Luna Love, number 7. Do you feel that society has become more materialistic? Why?
Yes.
Come on with it.
And I feel like because we see it on, the TVs, the rap videos, what they're saying, and we want to imitate that. We want to be just like that. We want to, keep up with the Joneses, even though we broke. That's all.
Well, listen, y'all. Okay, look. Now, I've seen. Okay, Gucci Man. Okay, Gucci Man did a little video in this house or whatever. A little walk-in through video, and he had a TV. That's a touchscreen smart TV, like from Google or something like that. And I was like, man, I want one of those TVs. I wasn't trying to imitate him, but he had something I wanted to buy that I haven't even heard of. I've never even heard of that. So I had to go out and buy one.
Well, people are insane when they go out and buy. Yes, I'm going to say it. Wheezies or Yeezys or whatever you call those shoes.
I was just talking about that.
I actually saw them on someone's feet, and I said, "Ew, you spent all that money on those ugly shoes." Before I could even think about it, they were the most ugliest shoes I have ever seen in my whole entire life.
I would buy. If Payless was still open, I would rather shop. I would rather get a pair of shoes from Payless than wear those shoes.
Smart choice.
Right. Hey, M3, did you get an Amber alert?
I did.
I just got it too.
So are they someone like is that like Tahoe or something?
Is that Child of Ducks?
Oh man.
But no, listen, I agree with Luna Love. I'm not fit to be paying no $1,200, $1,500 for no Yeezys. What I'm getting in return with the Yeezys? I'm not really getting anything in return. And those shoes don't even.
They look like shoes, Don't they look like nurse shoes? Like those little nurse shoes.
Yes, they do.
That's what they look. It's just like they're just a bigger version of the little nurse shoes, like nurse shoes. And I'm just thinking, like, if I want some, I don't even know what you call those shoes, Birkin socks or whatever you call those shoes. I would go to the store and get those. Like I'm, Goodwill.
Right.
The slip-on shoes. I'm not gonna spend no $2,800 on that.
Right, exactly, because they got the strap to where they come with the shoes that you have to strap it all the way across your leg with them shoes. It's like a high top, a little nurse type of shoes. That's what it looked like. But yeah, it's like, well, damn, is this why it costs so much because of the strap? Like, come on, man. I'm not paying for that. I'm cool.
I have to be honest. If I saw a really bad pair of chunky heels and I was making money where spending $1,200 was like spending $50. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I spend like $100 or more on shoes, but with like what I spend right now with my pay, then yeah, I would buy $1,200 shoes. But I wouldn't. Here's my thing: don't spend outside of your means. Like if you can afford $1,200 shoes and pay your bills and do whatever, then hey, shout out to you for them $1,200 shoes. If you want to buy them because they make you feel sexy or make you feel like you about to get a girl or something.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead and buy them shoes. Like I if you can afford them, buy them. Don't spend out of your means though. There's nothing wrong with $1,200 shoes for people who make six figures.
Dom.
Yeah.
Don't encourage people to buy them ugly shoes. Them shoes.
Not those shoes. No, not those.
Oh, okay.
Not those.
Shut up.
No, those shoes look like freaking little mini boats. That's what I think of them. They look like boats.
Girl, I don't understand. I don't understand. But that is coming from someone who can wear ripped clothes and think it's fashion. I have no.
Okay,
maybe
so
I'm old.
I wear ripped tights, but it's because I like to be half naked. It's not my fault.
Okay.
I'm always in something ripped.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say that. Leave it there.
Okay.
Number 8 question.
Okay. I ain't got nothing to say. Okay.
The final question. All right, Dom. Do you feel that we have become people that are most self-centered and selfish in the past? Why?
What?
Wait, in the
what?
past, like what are we talking about here?
Then like back in the days, like are people more self-centered and selfish now than they used to be?
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm gonna answer that. I'm gonna say yes. And the reason that I'm
ran.
She always running. The reason why I'm gonna say yes is because people, honestly, it's nothing wrong with being selfish a little bit. It's nothing wrong with being a little bit self-centered. It's nothing wrong with being like, I'm that bitch. It's nothing wrong with being like, hey, I can't help you because there's something that I need to do for me. So have people become more selfish and self-centered? Yes, but I don't think that it's all because of a bad reason. I think that some people have become more self-centered and selfish because they realize that you're in control of your own peace. You're in control of your own happiness, and my emergency, I was just saying this to my uncle on the phone. Oh my God, so many things tonight. I was saying to him on the phone. My emergency is not your emergency. No, your emergency is not my emergency. That's something my brother taught me. Just because you ain't got $50 and you need to get to work, I understand that. If I can help you, I will. But that's not my emergency. I'm sorry that you're going through that. Unless maybe like your house burned down, somebody robs you or kidnapped you or something. But like besides those big things, like because you decided to go spend money on this or do that or what, Just because you're my family doesn't mean I need to provide for you. I love my parents to death. I'm not talking about my parents, but for some parents, just because you pushed me out of your hoo-ha doesn't mean that I have to now buy you a house or do this or do that. Did you provide for me? Did you, help me go to school? Did you, were you home to nurture me, to care for me, to do any of those things? No. So yeah, we have gotten to the place where people are starting to learn, like, just because you're my roommate doesn't mean I got to drive you to the airport. You should have known that you had a ride or not before you just to the airport. Like, that's not, I could be nice, but I don't have to. Just because I said yes to a shift doesn't mean touch my goddamn schedule. I'm still mad about last week. Anyways, touch my schedule. So it's like, it's people are being more selfish because we've learned that we can be more selfish. It's okay to be more selfish. Now, some people are also being more selfish because we live in the world where you could just hop from friend to friend, the person to person, the man to man, the woman to woman. So I think in a bad way, people are being selfish and self-centered because you don't have to care. You can always find somebody new. You can find a new friend. You can find a new boo. You can find a new pair of shoes. You can find a new designer to go to. Like, nothing is long-term a lot of times anymore. So yeah, I got lost now. But yeah, that's how I feel about self-centered and selfish. But it's nothing wrong with it. Not in sometimes.
Good answer.
No, yeah. You went straight to the point on that one. So no, you did not get lost at all. You found your way. But I would say this though: people who become more self-centered over time is because you encounter a lot of selfish people along the way. You have a choice to keep giving, but after a while, it kind of stings real hard, man. Like, think about this. Like, every selfish person have a story. They gave to the wrong type of people, and they got taken advantage of. And so because of that, the counter to that is that when you focus on yourself first, okay, and you get your mind right. But besides that, you gotta focus yourself first, and you see the results from that. That's why a lot of people, you should put yourself first. You should love yourself first, but not to the point where it's like your selfishness hurts other people. If it benefits yourself, then go right ahead. Be as selfish as you can, because those people don't deserve it. But if you're being selfish to the wrong people and they give their heart out to you and they invest their time into you and then you just like throw it away and take it for granted, that part is not cool.
Good answer. Miss Luna Love, what do you have to say for this question?
Yes, I do. I'm one of them. Obviously I want to have, my own kids and everything. So I'm considered selfish by other people's definition. But yeah, I think that it could be a healthy selfish, like Dom said. You should be a little selfish on yourself, because if you are giving back so much, you do want to set aside some time just for self, and that should be okay. It should be okay to a minimum, not overindulge like I do.
And I was just thinking about you. I was just thinking about M3. Like, M3, if I had the Tesla you had, right, and I pulled in the driveway, and my cousin asked me to take him to the bar station, I'm gonna say no. I just bought this car. You already trying to get me to take you to the bar station? No, man, I'm not taking you to the bar station. Man, you already sit in the car. I don't care. Sometimes it's good to be selfish a little bit.
Yeah.
You could take somebody to the bus stop. That should always be. Man,
he can walk.
Act of kindness.
He can walk.
But you can't let nobody borrow money from you. They'll never pay you back. And then once you start loaning them money or giving it to them, they're gonna always keep coming back for more and more and more until you finally says enough is enough. You don't.
You could give people money.
That's not necessarily true.
Yeah, when you give people money, it's just the fact of, if you give it to them, you got to understand their character. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's not just for money. That's for any goods.
Right.
That's for any goods and services. You know what I mean? If I'm giving you food, you know what I mean? I have to understand if I'm giving you this food, why I'm giving it to you. You know what I mean? How much food I'm giving to you, and if you're gonna need food again. You know what I'm saying? You know, so it's a communication. You know what I mean? It's nothing wrong with giving people rides or helping people. You have to understand. You know what I'm saying? And you have to communicate what you also need from them. Because I may could give you a ride, but I may need some gas money. You know what I mean?
Right.
The gas money.
Right.
Because the thing is, if it wasn't for me, you would be walking, right? You know what I mean? So at least you could do is spot me some gas money. You know what I mean? It has to be communication, man. There's nothing wrong with helping people, but the thing is that you have to communicate. They can communicate their need, but you got to communicate your need too. All right, cool. Yeah, you want some food, but yo, you got to pitch in at least $15. You know what I'm saying? This ain't free. I will cook, but you got to give some money, man. Come on. It's got to be twofold. And I think when you have communication, the communication is clear. It's clear and it's direct. You know what I mean? If you want this, or you asking me for this, or you say you need this, then this is what comes with it. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with anything in life. When you go through the drive-thru, or you go wherever you go to the next restaurant, you order the food, they expect to get paid, right? They're going to bring you your food, but they're expecting that money at the end of their life. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't paying them that money, guess what? You're going to have to be, doing dishes, taking out garbage, and who knows what else. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. You know what I mean? It has to come with certain rules and guidelines of why I'm giving you this. Like, why am I giving you this? You know, when will you be giving me this back, if you can give it back? You know what I'm saying? And what resources do you really need? All right, cool. I can give you something right now, right? But is it really going to sustain you? Like, me helping you, is that really going to help you right now, like for good, or is this just a short term thing? You're just trying to use this just for something short term. And in that case, then I have to decide whether I'm able to give that to you or not. And if I am, cool, and if I'm not, no. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem saying yes or no, but both will make sense. It will both be in reason. If I tell you yes, it's within reason. If I tell you no, it's in reason. You know what I'm saying? So,
as a good rule of thumb, I do not lend anyone anything at all. I will give you something, and that is the only way that this is happening. And if I feel like you don't do, like, I shouldn't be giving it to you because of whatever, or you'll, not using it, whatever, then I'm just not going to give it to you. But I don't like chasing people for things. I don't like feeling that way. And I think I've said before, it's a lot of things I just don't tolerate because I just know how I can get. I do not lend anyone. I maybe once or twice, and that literally was like that person was dying. But other than that, I'm giving it to you, or I'm not giving it to you at all, because I'm not dealing with that, and I don't want to have to smack you. That's it.
If I give you the money,
if you had $20 million? What if you had $20 million? Would you give up a little bit?
If I had $20 million, would I give somebody a little bit?
A little bit.
I can have $1 billion if you have played me, or you keep playing yourself, and you keep enabling people. Please, another PSA: stop being enablers. I don't care if I got $1 billion. My $1 billion has nothing to do with you. I made that $1 billion. So if I don't give you none of it, I don't have to give you. I hate when people say that. Oh, but you always have money. People say that to me all the time. You always have money, and I do. So what? What that got to do with you? And you always. That's not my business, right?
I feel you.
So that's how I feel. Like, just I'm not lending anybody anything, because I'm not even the type of person to ask for it back. Like, I just will never talk to you again. So I just save myself from all that headache, and I keep my money in my pockets. I give it to my brother, my uncle, my boyfriend. I don't really ever got to give money, but yeah, that's about it.
But Dom, you said if you got $1 billion, right? You know I gotta come in. If you got $1 billion, right? Listen, but Dom, you got everything you ever want. You got everything you ever want. You got a McDonald's in your backyard. Okay, you got your own liquor store. That's right. That's all you. You have everything you ever wanted, and you still got about $30 billion in your bank account. So you mean to tell me let's just say this guy, I need $100 just to get some brand new shoes. Come on, Dom, help me out. And he don't even know you got $30 billion. Okay, would you give him that $100?
If he hasn't played her.
That's a no. That is a no.
Let me tell you why. It depends because, like I said, stop enabling people. The Atlanta pressure, because you don't have a clock at home. It's not my business to be giving you the time, but it's 7:53 West Coast time in case you needed it. So it's the thing is that I could do that. I could give them $100, right? I could, but not because I have so much money. The amount of money that stop watching my pockets, stop counting my pockets, don't watch me watch TV.
Stop pocket watching.
Right, exactly. Like if I, no, that's not happening. Like if you are someone who's, for example, nope, let me not say this because drugs is an addiction, and I don't think that is 100% fair to say to a homeless person that clearly looks like they're never going to get out of homelessness and is on drugs. Oh, I'm not giving you $1. You gonna buy drugs? Mind your business. Either give them the dollar or don't. Keep it moving. So
right.
I think it depends. If you are someone, there are people that literally like, I don't care if you can't pay your rent. That's not my business. Like I can't. Once you do it once, then they're gonna keep asking again and again and again and again. I don't know. I get angry fast.
They only ask you because you haven't put the certain rules and guidelines down.
Exactly.
Okay? That's why they say no. That's why I say. But see, here's the thing. That's why they say, "Fool me once, shame on me." You know what I mean? No shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on. However they say it. Listen. You know what I mean? If you keep finding yourself in the same situation over and over that you can't handle, then that's on your fault. That's your fault. That's not on them. You know what I'm saying? They just got a good victim. That's all it is. You know what I mean? So if you don't want somebody to victimize you, set out certain rules and guidelines before. Yo, look, listen, I'm gonna help you with this, but this is how much I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's rent money, that's a dire situation. We definitely gotta have a conversation about that. A lengthy conversation. Like this ain't no 5-minute conversation. Like you asked me for money for your rent, so I'm gonna be like, yo, okay, all right, cool. So you got it this month. What about next month? You know what I mean? Just to make sure that we have an understanding of what's going to happen right now. Because if we don't have the understanding, then yes, you have the liberty to come back because I didn't correct your behavior. You know what I mean? Once I correct your behavior, then you gotta respect me. And if you don't, then you look stupid, and then I can definitely just say no. I don't even gotta explain myself then. No explanation needed. I could be like, nope, and then hang up the phone. Because I already told you that I wasn't gonna help you the next month. Like I already made that clear.
Well, you could just say no from the beginning. That's a waste of my time.
No. What I'm saying,
and I get angry, real angry.
No. What I'm saying is that's why you have the communication and the conversation. I'm not gonna say nothing too long because I know Luann had to say something, so I'm gonna pass it to her. But that's why you gotta make your connection clear, your communication clear. Look, I can't help you, and I'm not going to help you, and this is why I'm not going to help you. You know what I'm saying? So that way, even if they feel away, now they know why. And plus, if I explain to you that I can't help you, remember this is like I said, this is my money and resources. This is not yours. So if I tell you no, you know what I mean, and I explain to you no, then that's enough. You know what I'm saying? You don't need nothing else. You know what I mean? It's not like I just said no and just told you to get out my face. You know what I mean? I have the liberty to do that, but that would be rude because what goes around comes around. I never know if I may need someone. So I'm subconsciously aware of that because I've been in dire situations. So because I'm subconsciously aware of that, I'm gonna say, yo, look, I can help you or I can't help you. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? You know, and then you're gonna understand why. And then most times, you know, if somebody has good sense, they'll just leave you alone. You know what I mean? If they don't have good sense, then you can remind them of the good sense they need to have. And then once you get that reminder, you don't have to talk to them ever again. They keep calling, you just ignore the calls. You can block them. You know what I'm saying? If you already told them no, like if I already told you no, I gave you a reason. We had that conversation. You know, don't ask me again. It hasn't changed. That's what it is. Luann, go ahead, man. I'm sorry. I talked a little much. Sorry.
Oh no. I would agree with. I would agree with most of you guys. I do feel like if someone asks, you know, they're asking for a reason. So I'm going to see if it's in my budget. If it is, I'm already going to expect that they're not giving it back. So it's not me letting them borrow it. You know, I'm just going to go ahead and give it to you. And if you ever feel like you want to give it back, then that's cool. But if not, I'm not going to hassle you but I would put a limit on to how much I'm lending you, and it depends on who the person is that I'm lending the money to. So that's how I would work that. I'm just not getting ready to, hand it to a stranger unless, it's a homeless person, you know. I'll even buy their food for them, but it depends.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Good answer. Good
Mm-hmm.
answer, Luann. Good answer.
Yeah,
So,
definitely for sure.
so
Now,
brother,
Luann,
you in the building?
why would you expect not to get it back, Luann? Why would you expect that? That's my
Because
follow-up question.
like, say if it's like for a bill or someone's really asking for the money like right away, and you go ahead and you send them the money right away. Like if they didn't have the money then, what what is what would make you think they're going to have it, 2 or 3 days from now? Yeah, they could have, but they probably will forget, or it's probably not that important for them to pay you back. So you would just jot that down, and you just know if they ever do pay you back, that's fine. If not, that's fine too, because you didn't put no expectations on getting it back.
So you wouldn't communicate to them if it was something that dire, like it was something. I mean, anything really. Like you would
No,
communicate to them and say,
I mean,
"Yo, this is what it is."
to me, I just feel like if you need it, you wouldn't be really asking, you know.
Mm,
And so if I'm in a position to help you, I feel like that's, especially if I'm your friend, I'm going to help you. I'm just going to help you. I mean, I'd rather for my friend to stress less about, not having the money, and I have $50. Let me go ahead and give you $50. Let me go ahead and give you the $100. It's okay. I have a lot of that. So if that's going to make you feel okay and not let you stress out for the day, why not help you? Why not? Why not? Yeah.
mm,
Especially if it's not breaking you. If you can't do it, like Dom said, if you can't do it, then don't do it. But if you have those means and you can, then you know, chop it up. You may not get it back, and it's all good.
mm. Okay.
So, brother.
People.
So, brother.
Hmm?
Do you got something to say? So it says soul up there with the radio.
Yeah, brother, full of soul. Okay, just like as a quick warning, we got 4 or 5 more minutes before I have to wrap up the stream. But brother, full of soul, I know you've been quiet, man, and
Oh yeah, just
now
listening
since
in.
Dama has left, I am in full control of the stream now. So if you could answer briefly about number
Hmm.
8, do you feel that people have become more? So have become. Wait, do you feel that we have become people that are more self-centered and selfish than what we were in the past, and why?
How do I answer that? And I'll be very brief. Well, you'll just go. I'm just going by what you said earlier. Yeah, I agree with the part where you said that when people are selfish, that there's a story behind it. Maybe they've been, burnt in the past, and that may have led to their selfishness. Um, I'm trying to answer this the best way I can. Um, well, I guess for me, it just depends on. I guess it all really just depends on the person. At the end of the day, um, I would say yes. People have become more self-centered because everybody. Um, this is just my opinion. I believe social media has definitely made us become more selfish in a lot of ways. Yeah, we use social media to promote ourselves, and um, and a lot of times we as human beings, a lot of us use it to talk about what we got going on in our lives. And sometimes, the stuff we may say is going on in our lives may not always be true. We might just be saying that to get people to like what we're saying. I mean, like what, just to get likes and just to get recognition and all of that stuff, just all selfishness. And it's like, I remember when Facebook had that shutdown, all of those same selfish people probably felt became even more selfish. Probably felt like they didn't want to live anymore because they weren't getting the recognition and the attention that they were, that they craved so dearly. And and so that's probably when they became the most selfish. Just thinking about themselves, not thinking about anybody else, and or just felt like life wasn't worth living at that point, and like it's just all about self, and
Okay, well, thank you for sharing with your brother for us. So,
you're welcome.
I think we got two more, right? DJ, did you share number 8?
Yeah, I shared it already.
Okay, I feel like I missed. Okay, hold on for a second. Okay, okay. All right, best in the world. Did you answer number 8 already?
What was the question number 8 again?
Go ahead and pull up. Let me see. Number 8 is: do you feel that we become people that are more self-centered and selfish in the past, and why? I feel like you kind of.
Definitely.
Okay, yeah, you did
Definitely
answer.
when it comes to certain people. You know what I mean? It's not everybody.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Yeah, it's not everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and I think that's what we got to keep in mind. It's not all. So you can't let a few bad apples spoil your perception of the world, man. Just understand that some people are messed up, and they they're not going to bring that integrity and that love and that understanding that you have. You know what I'm saying? Because they have different life experiences, and sometimes some people, they got to go through stuff first, right? They got to suffer. So once they suffer and they kind of go through stuff, unfortunately, you know what I mean, then they'll get it. But until then, they just won't get it. One of my family members used to say this one saying, and it would get on my nerves. Like, I would hate when they would say this, but like, it really bothered me because like, I just hated when they said it. They'd be like, man, you just don't get it, do you? And it's like, it would annoy the hell out of me. But some part of it wasn't being annoying, but the other part was that they were trying to make a point that I didn't have a level of understanding, and maybe it was a bit sarcastic, and maybe that's why it annoyed me. But I understood where they were coming from because I didn't have that understanding at that moment, or maybe they were just being sarcastic, whatever. But what I'm trying to take from it was the fact that like I didn't understand fully, what I mean, what they were talking about or their perception or whatever they were trying to convey. So that's really what it is. Sometimes you just don't get something, or you just don't understand something. You have to go through things, and that's why people do the things that they do. So sometimes before we prejudge, we got it's like it's like a cake. Like we gotta know all layers of the cake, right, before we determine, what I'm saying, what type of cake it is. Like you can look at a cake, you're like, oh, that's a lemon cake, but you taste some of it, and you're like, okay, oh, this got lemon in it, but it also got pineapple in it. Like it's a little bit of mix of both. You know what I mean? Because the cake has different layers. So that's how people are. People have different layers, man. Like, so you gotta see who they really are and what they're really about. You know what I mean? Sometimes they're not about nothing. Sometimes they're about a bunch of garbage. You know what I mean? But sometimes these people are just people that's hurt, and they just need an outlet. You know what I'm saying? And social media is the outlet for them. So it'll be wrong for us to come at them and make them see certain, say certain things to them, because maybe this is the only form of somewhat therapy that they have, or maybe they can't afford. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But with that being said, as I always tell people, don't be afraid to seek help, people. Don't be afraid to seek guidance. You know what I'm saying? And don't be afraid to ask for help if you truly need it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, always go after help if you truly need it. Most definitely.
All right. Well, thank you, Mr. Best in the World. So with that, I will definitely close it out. See, phone be dying. Have to see you soon. Okay. And let's see, Luann had already left. Let me see something real quick. I apologize, Dom. You guys are some stingy people. Let's see, no, the truck is a Tahoe on the Amber Alert, and there it is, Dom. Okay. These are like the old comments, but yeah. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in into Knowledge and Relationships on YouTube. And so I will go ahead and then highlight Original Brother. And so go ahead and feel free to shout out like like your social media platform or any shout outs that you would like to shout out. And any people you'd like to shout out?
All right. Yes, you guys could reach me at umojabrother.com and it's not it's BROTHA at gmail.com, not ER, BROTHA at gmail.com. And then you can also reach me through Facebook Messenger. That's another way of communicating. And I know this may be a little bit out the subject, but if you guys know anybody that's I do logos and designs. So yeah, if you know anybody that needs anything, any logos and designs done for them, yeah, definitely feel free to hit me up, Messenger or email. I would appreciate it.
All right, for sure.
Hey, thank you, brother.
You're welcome. We're gonna definitely highlight this too, like DJ Eddie King. What's up, DJ Eddie King?
Yeah, what's going on? Yeah. Well, listen, you can reach me at DJ Eddie King on YouTube. You can reach me on Instagram, dj.eddie.king. I am the music creator for knowledge and relationship. Please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way you get recent videos and new videos. Shout out to Mr. Best in the World, Mr. Best of both worlds, M3, Luna Love, Dom, Queen 2K21. She was in here for a minute. Let me see. The Soul Brother. What can I call you, brother?
Oh yeah, you can call me Titus.
Titus. Yeah, shout out to Titus, man. Shout out to Titus.
Yes,
shout out to Mr. Thrasher, Atlanta Thrasher. Shout out to you, man.
Yeah.
Straight Thrasher.
Yes, Thrasher, man. Shout out to is it Blaze Runner? Is that what it is? Blaze Runner?
Blaze Brown.
No, Blaze Brown. Blaze Brown. Sorry, Blaze. I got it wrong. Shout out to Blaze Brown. Shout out to Miss M3s. Shout out to everyone that came to join the show.
All right. Thank you so much. And now we're going to shout out, zoom in on the best in the world. The
best in the world.
Network manager.
Yo, we gonna keep saying that, yo. It goes perfect. That goes perfect with it.
Anyways, thank y'all for being a part of the knowledge and relationship experience, y'all. Thank y'all for running with us, man. We appreciate y'all. Yeah, man. Atlanta Thrasher. Shout out to my brother. Shout out to everybody in the comments. Marion, Blaze Brown, everybody in the comments, man. We truly appreciate y'all. Gabe, girl, I don't know where you at, girl, but what's going on? Hope to see you soon. You know what I mean? Yeah, shout out to everybody, that was on the panel tonight. Shout out to Damo for first time moderating. Damo, you did great. I will speak to you later. She is the assistant network manager. Yes. You know what I mean? Shout out to Queen Forever 2K21. Shout out to Luann Love, Miss Penny. Hey. You know what I mean? Or like you say, ow. You know what I mean? Shout out to the homie Titus, man. We appreciate you coming on, brother. So thank you, man. Appreciate you. You know what I mean? Thank you to First Lady Tammy. Tammy! You know what I mean? Enjoy that movie, Tammy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yeah, man. We gotta have Tammy, but she gotta stop looking movie by herself. I don't like that. but yeah. Shout out to the music coordinator, DJ Eddie King.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's crafting up a lot of things. He got a lot of stuff coming to you, man. We got a lot of content coming to y'all, most definitely. And I am the network manager for knowledge and relationships. MR, best in the world 1984. Once again, MR, best in the world 1984. You know what I'm saying? We truly appreciate y'all being on here. Thank y'all for showing us love. We had a jam-packed week this week. We got another jam-packed week next week for y'all. I mean, please be on the lookout. We got a lot of content coming for y'all, man. We really appreciate y'all rocking with us today. M3, take it away, man.
Well, you already know. As always, thank you for tuning in to Knowledge and Relationships. We're going to definitely see you next time, especially on the Dom Show. Okay? So shout outs to Queen Dom because it's going to be a good one. Actually, the top, I should probably tell the people the title. I think the people need to know. So
no.
Not yet. Oh, not yet. Oh, okay. All right. So the people on the panel have spoken, but just know tune in for this Saturday brunch time. It's going to be around like 12 o'clock. Okay? So Saturday at 12 o'clock. Okay? We're going to be tuning in for Dom's show. And then we'll show you the reveal, on that day. So definitely tune in. 12 o'clock, everybody. Pacific time. Well, we get a trailer. Look, man. I ain't got time to do all the trailer stuff now. All right? But, matter of fact, my words is the trailer. Okay? So coming to a stream near you. Okay?
Yeah.
In YouTube. You guys are leaking the new Spider-Man trailer. No. Okay? And now I gotta say allegedly. But hold on, wait a minute. We got Queen Dom in the building. She is back, right?
She's back.
Hi!
What's up, girl?
What's up? She's like, oh yeah, I know y'all was about to leak my my upcoming show. Like, that's what she was like. Let me go ahead and put a stop to that.
Wait, no, I'm breaking up. Hello? Or you guys are breaking up?
No, we hear you. We can hear
Can you
you.
hear me?
Yes. Yes, we can hear you. Yes.
Oh, okay. I couldn't hear you guys. Oh, are we doing our social media? Are we leaving?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Hi. So I am the assistant network. Oh, I look crazy. Assistant network manager for knowledge and relationships. So you can catch me here talking my shit. I'm also the network manager for the Queen Dom show. So watch me tomorrow, Saturday at 12 p.m. It's going to be brunch time. Have brunch with me. Come see my lovely co-host, Luann. We're going to be playing a game of 21 questions. Come get to know us, okay? And yeah, bye.
All right. Getting to know you. Getting to know all about you. All right. So, yeah, tune in 12 o'clock once again for the Dom show, okay? But I can't give away the title, all right? So, just stay tuned, all right? And, get your snacks ready and your tea and all that. So, and Atlanta Thrasher, hopefully you could be around there too, So don't forget to bring in little teacups as well and Cherry Hole because we're going to be having a lot of good fun. But anyways, though, I'm tired. I need to get some sleep, obviously. And before you guys and girls come back into the live streams, make sure everybody, including myself, wake up, drink your Folgers coffee, and get your minds right. Although I don't drink coffee, but that doesn't really matter, though. But anyways, it's 8:15, by the way. Yes, 8:15 my time. I'll give her the time. LL. All right. So thank you guys so much. We're going to be signing out, and everybody have a good night, and see you on the Dom Show.
Yeah.
Laters. Peace.
Later.
DJ.